To avoid fainting, keep repeating. It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
Only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
And here he is, direct from some sort of dark dimension.
Come on.
Pum'Kin Guy.
Yeah. Pum'Kin Guy. What's up? How's it going? Sunday. That's right. It's Sunday. Thank God, because that means, what does that mean? I don't do anything on Sunday.
You got sub.
I got sub
44 moods. Where does the time go?
that way. In the past, it goes away forever.
Look at those bits.
44 months.
What's up, PG? Love you, man.
Hey, what's up, Lucifer? How's it going? Hope you're doing well on this Sunday.
I
Working
hate
out.
cops got pulled over in Virginia back in April. Was given a summons for Prince William County yesterday. Got a summons for Fairfax. Call to complain about the cop. Will be calling to deal with the ticket first thing tomorrow. Hopefully he gets
Reprimanded what? You get a later what?
Greetings, Sir PG and Master John. How was the dentist?
Filled with teeth. Hold on a second. What? You wait. Hope he gets reprimanded. Hope he gets reprimanded and get laid off completely because of his incompetence. Hope everything is great and everyone else. Oh man, good vibes. Hey, Catman, I hope it works out. Cops do that. You know, they're just like, hey, you're doing something. You know, and then they come after you. I don't know. Hopefully you weren't doing anything wrong. I'm just saying. There you go. Phoenix, there you go. Aye, thanks. Dentist, yeah, we got another tooth.
There is nothing wrong with being loco.
Cool.
When you see what normal is.
Normal.
Woohoo, 39 moons.
Blu-ray.
Good vibes.
Hey, 39
Hallucinations are just a different way
And
of
Jordy.
seeing.
Good vibes to all.
74 moons. That's epic. Epic. We got another epic.
Welcome.
Wow, you guys have been here forever.
32 moons. Good morning, Pum'Kin
32.
Guy and at Jim Others.
Hey, you got a good morning. Wow. Dude, it's like now we're getting into like those long haul numbers. We got like 39s and 74s
Hello,
and
and
60
welcome to
somethings.
our note house.
And out of one
Keep
neck
your feet off
punch.
the table.
Gifted a sub to Wolf Pup Floki. I'm in a weird mood today. I don't know.
Welcome.
What's up?
8 moons. Wow. I'm just a noob.
Hey, Girlness, what's up? Finally, jeez. Bush, you been? It's Girlness. Hey, Girlness, hey. Woo. Oh, Girlness. Be excited for Girlness. It's Girlness hype. What's up? No, I don't have a little hype stick like Dawn brings out. And it's all like, oh, look at that. And I don't, come on. Me being here is enough. Let's see. What's up? Let me say hi to people. Danny Phantom, what? Good morning, Pum'Kin Guy. What's up? Danny, a little mishap. What's up? Simone Girl, what's up? Bloody Angel, what's going on? Jordy, Crowlness again. What's up? Simone Girl, again. I'm scary.
Have to jump on the train to make it in today.
The train.
Many of us are permanent guests here, methinks.
Yes. This is the best kind of guest. You know, you get used to them. You know what to expect. You don't got like new people showing up saying, hey, look, I'm going to mess up your couch and knock over the jar.
Narnie?
You know?
There is a retired cop that's one of the security guards that take shift watching the front of my neighborhood that been annoying me acting like he's still on the force. Dude needs a chill pill.
I think they're
Notice
wired
me.
that way, you know?
Been busy as bleep, but I may be back for a while. Injured my wrist at work
Oh,
again.
God, no.
A human did a thing.
Man.
Hey PG, hope you're doing well.
So far, so good. Thank you. Hey, Goku, thank you. I appreciate 9 months. Krolness, get well. Oh, man.
Woo Pum'Kin Guy hype it train.
Hey, Sora. We got a hype train. Hype train, 500 bits.
谢谢.
It's a lot of bits.
Don off 24 hype, 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 don off 24.
I can't even wiki woo it. What's up?
Be our guest, put out PG to the test, try the creepy stuff, it's delicious.
Hey, there you go. Thank you, Lucifer. Spock, thank you. Sora, thank you. Goku, thank you. Let me say hi to people. Grim Sunday, what's up? Catman. Let's see, what do we got? Goku, what's up? Small Girl. Tex Max, what's up? How's it going? King Toy, what's up? How's it going? We got stuff from King Toy. I'm just saying. Wolfneck, what's up? Lucifer said hello. Tomo, what's up? October is among us. The cold air is coming. I feel it. I feel the cold air. And we opened up a window for the first time in probably, months. I don't like fresh air, unless it's fall.
Sorry, had to give Don's hype a try.
Yeah. Pumpkin Girl, what's up? How's it going? Monkey Beast, morning, what's up? Buccaneer Squirrel, Rex and Lazor. So we're gifted a bunch of subs. And hopefully they're all going to be consolidated in one thing. It worked! Hey, Sora, thank you for gifting subs. Gifted a bunch of subs. Hold on. People got subs.
Still going through old Xbox games. Found Sphinx and a Cursed Mummy. Still waiting for Buffy to be available.
Vielen Dank.
Good luck with that.
You have goodies coming to the P.O. Box, lol.
Oh, God, no. We just got some. Oh, man. We're going to be so backlogged.
Hey, a PG. Michigan's in that period of time where summer is over but autumn isn't quite officially begun. Looking forward to the spookiness this year since stores are already carrying it.
Yes.
Hello, and welcome to our new house.
Stuff,
Keep your feet off the table.
What's up? Goku. Thank you. Gifted a sub. I appreciate. To Majugi. What's up? How's it going? No one can be trusted. Got a sub. Prince of your side. You got a sub. Any other guns? I was going to try to read them, but they were gone, and I got a so grabbed. What's up?
Hey there, PG, Pauline, Dawn, Jim, and chat.
Hey.
How is everyone?
So far.
Made pizza and somehow forgot to remove the cardboard bottom, yet somehow made the pizza come out perfect.
Oh, I'm surprised it didn't cause a fire, so congratulations.
I'm having knee surgery in a week.
No!
Welcome to being 56. Remarkably, the surgery itself only takes 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it's stupid fast now. Yeah. They just shoot you with a laser and you're good. What's up? Who's this? Oh, Goku, thank you for the bits. Not worthy. Cronus gifted subs. What is happening today? Is this because the subs are discounted? You know, I don't look as good when I bend and do exercise as she does. I'm just saying. I'm like that person when I exercise, the people look away and they're like, oh, geez. All right. Well, at least they're trying. Yeah.
Best time to clean your house is early spring and early fall right after a rainstorm. No dust outside to ruin your clean sheets, and all the dust you kick up can be blown outside of your house with a large box fan, or if you're like me, 3 large.
Sneaky human.
What?
Moisture of the pizza crust will usually keep cardboard from burning.
Really? I just
Outside is icky.
assumed it would go up in flames.
Spooky scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Spooky season is here again. Let all of us rejoice. Pumpkins,
Rejoice.
skulls, and so much more.
What is
Time
happening?
to give it all a spooky fright.
Not worthy. Oh. Mr. Mays gifted a bunch of subs, like 10 subs. Derpin, you got a sub. Bane, you got a sub. Fallen Rose, you got a sub. Corvus, you got a sub. King Tiger Music, you got a sub. Glow Satin Night, you got a sub. Sharon, you got a sub. Scary, you got a sub. Very the Rogue, you got a sub. And Oodles of Doodles got a sub. Thank you, Mr. Mays. Why? I just woke up. Oh, come on. I don't know what to do. But we figured out the throat thing. We figured it out. I know I told you I went to the doctor, right? And everything, all blah, 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 blah. Yeah, long story. But here's the thing. A key thing. There you go. If you deal with acid, keep this in mind. You know when you clear your throat?
You have chosen
Go.
wisely.
11 moons.
11 moons. Good morning, John.
Technomancer. Hey, thank you for the 11 moons. I'll get to the throat thing later. But it's an
Thank
interesting story.
you.
It'll help people. Growlers.
How is the tea stockpile and goodies?
So much.
Should I start making a new package?
No, we got so much.
Chips and another snack box for Dawn?
No. Dawn's realizing that the snack boxes that we can't eat because of her throat, she's been eating, and then she's like, wow, I should not be eating all this. No, when you get on a scale, it's a reminder of like, whoa, oh my God, that kind of thing. No snacks. She's already got a treat box. I mean, she's got literally a box of treats. Big box, big. Appreciate it. But hold off on the snacks until we get through. We're literally backlogged on snacks. Much like movies and stuff, thanks to Lucifer, we're so backlogged on treats and snacks and music. And I have been getting through some music, though. I got through some of the Furnace Face, and I think I got through all the Furnace Face. I think I did. Nostalgic trip down memories. Memory lane? Is that a lane, or is it a place? Or is it just a cul-de-sac that goes in circles? Maybe when you're older. But let's see. Hey, Moose God, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Moose God, the god of moose. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, we got comic news. Comic. Hey, he did some comic things. He posted a couple of panels. All right, it's not super good. It's in that weird, cute style he got now. But it'll be more awkward when it gets extra dark.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Trick your roommates to help microwave an empty pizza box. Smells like fresh pizza.
Fresh. It smells like fresh pizza. Is that a thing? Can you microwave I wouldn't do that. Isn't that dangerous? I don't know if that's dangerous. Maybe it isn't. I do want pizza now. I've been thinking about pizza for the last couple of days, but I can't eat it just because, things are getting better and I want to keep it that way. So there you go. Lauren, what's up? I was gonna thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I know this is why. See, I sound better, right? Yeah, I sound awesome. There you go. You with your words.
I have a treat refrigerator. I stock it on holidays and snack slowly. Few have the self-control for that. I'm still eating Easter chocolate.
Thank
Wow.
you.
I got no self-control.
All this pizza talk. Getting a fresh pie for lunch after stream.
Nice. There you go, Cronus. No. Yo. Here's the thing about treats, and we realized this the other day when we opened up a bag of chips. We will just
No me gusta
mindlessly eat.
estúpidos.
It's bad.
Totino's, hot pizza rolls.
Totino's. I don't think I've ever gotten those. Or if I have, it hasn't been in a while. I remember I getting pizza rolls, but usually I get them at like a 7-Eleven when they're on the little rollers and everything. But there you go. You received a level 2 hype train emote. Hey, we got a hype train emote. Hey. Nice. Thank you. Is it a little doggy? Nice. Or is it, what? Really? How's it going? Hey, caffeinator. What's up? How you doing? What did I leave off? I got that. You go to read that. So, okay, hello. I read that. Morning, Pum'Kin Guy. Just ran my $2 raise kicked in last Sunday. Just got, oh, cool. There you go. Raised. Fallen Rose got a raise and it's working.
Mucho gracias.
Go.
All aboard.
All aboard the hype train. Where's your ticket? Oh, I don't have a ticket. Get off the hype train. Wait, no, my child is on that train. Come back, hype train. No. Whatever. I'll get the kid in the next town. Whatever. Maybe I'll get a cab. Is there a hype cab around here? That'd be cool if hype trains work like that. Just saying.
No me gusta estúpidos.
I'm boo. What?
Hi, Pumpkin.
Smoke Cats, what's up? I'm saying hi. Wait, give me a second. Where was that? It disappeared. Ravix, what's up? How's it going? I'm sorry, I had to say smoke. I was in the middle of reading. Thank you, I appreciate.
Hi, Poober.
What? Hype Uber. I like cabs.
No,
I'm a New
kiss me.
Yorker. I look for a cab.
I am so confused.
Well, yeah, it's fine. It's you just roll with it. When you get confused, I'm a figment of your imagination brought on by stress-induced dementia.
I'll send you a chip that will take you a month to finish one chip challenge. Cool box too.
No, don't do that. Like, I don't do spicy hot anything. I don't do big chips. Like literally no food. As much as I appreciate it, I have coffee that will last me until the end of 2022. I still have treats and candies that everybody sent that will last us until 2022. How about around May? Before the summer, all right? Then before the summer of 2022, you can
For
send treats.
Driver's Appreciation Week, I got a backpack from my company when other companies do raises.
Wait, what? They gave you a backpack? I'd be like, hey, you know what'd be really good with this backpack?
Thank you.
Money in it.
Checker or yellow, it's a Cav smile, not a Callaway.
Thank you.
Sends more coffee.
How many people are going to get a Cab Calloway reference?
Beep, bop, boop.
I made the mistake of starting back into Warframe with my friends. My poor spare time. Also, do you still have some Rice Krispie treats?
Yes, we do. We put them in a little Tupperware. They never go bad. They're literally the MREs for children. Oh my God. We've been whittling through them like you wouldn't believe. I haven't been able to eat a lot because of my throat. I have like cottage trees and
I know I'm crazy, but Disgaea Complete on PS4 is discounted to $17.49, trying to figure out how to donate the money to you.
Listen, here's the thing. By the time I get to it, it'll be on sale again.
Drivers, it is Driver Appreciation Month. Denny's gives away a 10% discount card. Have to show that you're a CDL holder, though.
Hey, if you got a CDL, that's 10% off.
Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocha.
That guy was so awesome, dude. Cab Calloway.
Hello, and welcome to our new house.
Hey,
Keep
Smoke
your
Ass,
feet
get
off
to
the
the sub, the
table.
Caterpillar Nana. What's up? Thank you. It's alright. Seriously, we're going to get it. The next time it's on sale on Steam, and I know
Have
it's
a
not going to
cookie.
have the best graphics, but...
Minnie will always catch it PG. Such a low-down. You know Heidi Hi.
I'm going to get DMCA'd, man. I just know it. He did, what was the song that he did? It was like Halloween tinged. They play it on
Notice
like
me.
Halloween playlist all the time.
In gaming news, there's an announcement for a remake of the best Star Wars game, Knights of the Old Republic.
We'll see.
There's some potential storm clouds, with one of the writers for the remake being infamous for mocking and belittling Star Wars fans.
But she's not alone on the writing team, so hopefully the others keep her in check. Hey, some Star Wars fans need to be knocked down a peg a little bit. You know, I've seen some very voracious fans that are just like, yeah, Star Wars, the Force, bro. You know, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Just, you know, if I could force push you, you'd be out the window right now. Just go. Some people get very overzealous, so maybe they're targeting those types. You know, that's those people that cross the healthy fandom line. You know, just saying. Like they won't date somebody unless they look like Princess Leia. You know, that kind of craziness. Zondlord, thank you. Spock, thank you. Smoke Cats, thank you. Wolf Nick and Catman, thank you. Thank you for the support on this creepy Sunday where there is no sun down here because we're underground in the city. I am really just in a stupid mood. What's up? Let's see. I gotta read chat. What's up?
Ghost of Smokey Joe.
Ghost of Smokey Joe. Hey, there you go. Thank you, Spock. See, I knew it was something. Smokey Joe. Anyone miss Oreo cakesters or cereal straws? Are they any niche or trendy brand snacks like that for kids nowadays? I have no idea. I use Twizzlers as straws, so you know, you can't trust me. Get $1 off a meal. Yeah, it's still something. $1's $1, you know. Sounds like Ryan Johnson all over again. Rax IRL. Rax.
Thank
Go.
you.
Loki, I would love to have force powers just to make so I can enjoy my solitude and peace.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But I think you just have to go to a different planet, like, at this point.
Thank you.
Go.
I just bought Pokemon Oreos.
Pokemon. Do they taste like Pikachu? What do they make them out of? The discarded Pokemon that you trade into the professor. The Oreos made out of the discarded Pokemon. You trade into Professor for candy in Pokemon Go. It's like, here's a bunch of candy. Thanks for all these Pokemon. Quick, ship them off to the Oreo factory. What's up?
Milk Tank.
Milk Tank. Is that a Jermaine reference? What? I'm not spoiling anything. They don't know the scripts. But anyway, words. Does a Twizzler straw make the water more sweet, candy tasting, or is it no different than a plastic straw? It's kind of plasticky. I mean, you get a hint of strawberry with your milk. Like, it's like kind of a strawberry milk, but a watered down one. Ugh. Better than Lucio's. Oh, God. Where's the slow mode? What? I'm trying. Come on. It's the alerts.
Always used to say one more for the grinder on that one.
Shh. Thank you, Mr. Hayes. What's up? Yeah, Henry's what? What is it? You need slow mode because you said something probably 12 times. Let's see. Now that I think about it, would Ratchet date Rivet, Charlene, Angela, Courtney? Wait, what? Too much sass. Ratchet? No, I don't think. You don't think Ratchet can deal with that? Maybe he could. I don't know. Who did? Ellie! All the setups. Thank you. That one's so random. Like, I don't even know. All right, whatever. I want new alerts, though. Because I think we got to spice up Josie a bit. No, not with hot sauce. That's weird. I'm sure there's a website for it, but not here. Then Ellie, what's up? Twizzle Straw gets a gap fairly quickly. Gets a gap, really?
Nice.
I'm Lucy O'Slow, dear.
Nope. That's a Blizzard product. Forget it. So, go.
Lately, I'm into Brad Neely's new cartoon The Harper House. It's not quite as crazy AF China, Illinois, but it's still out there. Even has Mark Motherball doing the music.
Hey!
Probably won't make it past season.
Yeah, oh, so it's good, so it won't make it past season 1, right? It's like, oh, wow, look at this great okay, to cancel it. Dude, that always happens. All the good stuff gets canceled, you know? Unless they're independent. What's up? Out of Neck Punch, thank you. Appreciate. What's up? Made a muck. What? Do I all know the Muffin Man? Well, not personally. I've just seen him around. Should work out a bit. I love China, Illinois. See? It's when you Americanize China, it gets better. Let's see. Has anyone seen the new Chicago Party Ant Show? Any good? No.
Boo.
Go.
Have you seen the web series Hell of a Buzz on YouTube?
Yes.
I just discovered it and I love it.
Yeah. I haven't got to see all the episodes. I saw like the first one, and then it's like everything left.
There was me. Pickles, then Mama named me Sharif.
Sharaf. You're Sharaf? Sharaf. Thank you. You know what? They didn't make a really series that would have been good?
Since I miss so much, how goes things with BT? Finally get everything migrated and rocking?
So far,
Outside is icky.
I just had to get a cable.
China Eel. The true Chinatown.
Yeah. That's actually kind of funny. Zonlord, thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles. Yeah, Mr. Pickles is a little, no, we watched Mr. Pickles and it was just like, what's happening here? It's funny, but I'm just like, what is going on here? It's very metal, but like dark metal, you know? It's pretty good, though. Come on. Mr. Pickles? Let's see, where did I live off? No, the computer, we got that set up. You just have to do 1 or 2 scenes because you've been adjusting stuff here, so you got to bring it over there. Of course, we're going to be using OBS over there instead of Streamlabs OBS, so who knows how things are going to work. We had to get a cable. We had to hook up the microphone we needed a mic armature because all the equipment we had, Dawn basically has now. So that was like she started taking all the stuff I wasn't using when I wasn't gonna stream because my computer wasn't good enough, and then Croneless, I don't know, PC Santa decided to just plop down this beast in front of us, and then I'm like, oh god, can I use it? But I'm streaming now. I need that. So yeah, we had to kind of coagulate some equipment together. So, but I got it. It's good. Go.
Hell of a Boss episode 6 came out 4 weeks ago, so you have about an hour and a half of watching to catch up on. Assuming you can fit it into your schedule.
Yeah, well, we might be able to if you start doing the comic books and stop, like, trying to kill yourself doing
Mr. Pickles is an acid trip of a show.
It is. I feel bad for the grandfather, though. The show that didn't actually take off that probably should have, there was a short for Cartoon Network. Hold on.
So we need to get a tech gift list to get you set up.
No, we already got it. I literally just got the last cable I needed, like yesterday. I'm good. Everything's good. Everything is solid. All right? It's good. You've done enough. Tell me words.
The Scooby-Doo Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover movie is now available, although I haven't watched it yet.
Monkey's Paw.
Sneaky human.
Sounds like PG needs another PC. Christmas gift.
No, what are you talking about? No, Dawn didn't take the computer. She just took everything I needed for it.
According to streamers who I talked to about it, OBS varies from release to release but is all better than Streamlabs OBS due to updates not sneaking in and killing your preset settings.
Hey, yeah, we'll see how that goes, but, you know, I always have a backup for a backup, even though that takes work. The Summoning. Does anybody remember seeing it? It came out in like 2017, I think. It was about this little cat witch that would make things and just kind of, you know, I think it was a cat, right? I don't know, some furry thing. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to the Summoning? I thought that was like really good for a dark series, and I'm like, it just never took off. Now it's languishing in development hell, as it were, in Cartoon Network, I guess. Like, is there any news on it? Because I feel bad for the creator if it's stuck in some kind of not going to be made limbo. Like, that should be like comics and stuff, at least, you know? So where is that? Where is it? Anybody have an update on the Summoning? What's that? 152 cat. What's up? The Summoning was awesome. She was an elf of some type. She was an elf? Look, she looked like a cat. Or she had a cat. She had the cat that was messing up the mahogany door. Let's see. Making more stamps for people. What? It's dead, Pum'Kin Guy. No! Come on. Why is everything dark and spooky just die? Well, I mean, I know that's like ultimate goth, but, you know, go.
We need a series about death and his eternally stressful job.
I like the, what was the name? Norm Macdonald's death on Family Guy. That was Norm Macdonald, right? Oh my God, no. No, death is dead. I forgot. Oh, man. With Insomniac Games announcing a new Spider-Man game and Wolverine, it may take 3 to 4 years for a new Ratchet & Clank game, probably. That's fine. They just came out with a new one. I'd rather have a new Wolverine game and a new Spider-Man game. Just saying. I don't know what to do with Ratchet and Clank. What am I going to do with those?
Thank
you. Know?
You.
Go. Yeah, I know Norm Macdonald passed away. Off street, thank you for the sub, 11 moods. Thank you. Papa Pizza Gnome, what's up? Hey, Lydia Drake, what's up? Pizza Gnomes, what's up?
Hey, Stinky Streamer, how are you?
Stinky
Enjoying
streamer.
being stinky?
No, I mean I have a musk about me, right? But it's more of a fall scent. I mean if I had to pinpoint my odor, it would be like a fall candle from Michael's. It's a craft store. It's like a chain of craft stores.
I hid your car keys.
Am I really that stinky?
Not all spooky needs to get as goth as death. I miss the Hammer movie-inspired costumes.
Hammer.
This support will undoubtedly be used for
Thank you.
snacks.
I'm selling 3D prints on Etsy, and the most popular sellers are my
Perfect.
custom stamps. It
Custom.
works for me right now since
Hey.
I lost my job this past Friday.
Hey, but hey, you're making your own job. That's what you got to do. You know, hey, I got no job. I got to make my own. This is what we did because we were never hired by anybody. That was your thing, man. You never got freelance work doing your artsy style. That was literally too weird for anybody to even do. You're like, yeah, I got to do something different. You love comics, so you made comics. You like cartoons, so you made cartoons. You like puppets, here I am. Yeah, there you go. Pumpkin spice, smelling candy, I would think. Candle. Or maybe candy. I don't know. If I don't shower, I start smelling like candy corn. So it's weird. So I know. She lets me know when I start smelling like candy corn. She's like, you got to bathe. Throws me in the kitchen sink, and I get scrubbed down. It's terrible. Hey, Glow Hat, what's up? Thank you. What's up? And Julie, hi. I always say hi to Lydia Drake and Papa Pizza No, but then I forget Julie, and I feel bad. Julie, what's up? It's a creator's marker. You never get anywhere in this life working for someone else. I don't know if it's really a creator's market. I think it's a market.
Thank you.
Puppets are easier to hug. Hands off Dawn smile.
Yeah, there you go. Hi, Jim. Did you and Dawn get the coloring book? Yeah, we did. Wait, did she show it the last stream? I think Dawn showed it the last stream. There's a thing. Or she didn't. I don't keep up with her streams. I was working. Yes, we did. I know that's her thing. She got to show it. She got to show it. But I'm going to say thank you. I don't want to spoil it if she didn't show. Shh. Quiet. Bum, 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 bum. Smells of pumpkin potpourri. Now, potpourri is kind of nasty. It's weird. I don't like the smell of potpourri. Like, if I go to somebody's house and they got potpourri, I'm like, Mom! No,
Thank you.
we're hypersensitive to stuff.
I broke my leg 3 months ago and last week I took my first steps since then, and Wednesday I get a walking boot and can start walking again.
Yes.
I was just supposed to stand to balance again, but I took a few steps as well.
What? Follow the directions.
I smell pennies.
Oh, that's copper. So you're probably bleeding internally. No. Hey, no. Hey, follow the doctor's orders. All right, don't do stuff that's stupid. I'm just saying. Like, oh yeah, just stand on it. Oh, okay. I'm gonna walk now. No, what are you doing? Don't do that. Slow and steady. Just saying. I don't think so. I think Dawn was waiting for God Reaper. Oh, okay. She didn't show it. Oh, she's got to show it. She's streaming tomorrow. Tell her to do tomorrow. Come on. I smell pennies. What? I got a kawaii horror coloring book for my birthday. Ooh, nice. Coloring book. Can you say hi to Erica? She is a longtime fan. She is part of the pizza family. Erica, what's up? Erica! You know what? We're going to break out the notice screen for Erica. Longtime fan. They've been noticed. We noticed you, Erica. Thank you for putting up with our nonsense and etc. Erica is watching the show. Did you know? Erica is here. Grab a beer if you're of the legal age to drink. Erica's here. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for the follow. What's up? Sarah the Squirrel. More squirrels! I am inundated with squirrels this last month. They're everywhere. How come I didn't read it? Hold on. There was a show about, it's from Smoke Cats. There was a show about death and him having a family and granddaughter who has to do his job for a time because it was an anniversary of his daughter's death. What?
Thank you.
You seem to attract a lot of injured people, PG.
I feel this way. I guess as you know, we all get older, you know. I'm going to be that person that does appearances in like rest homes. I'll be like, hey, everybody, you doing all right? And you'll be like, shut up, Pum'Kin Guy, my back hurts.
Thank you.
Go.
Beer sucks. Scotch and bourbon and vodka is where it's at.
I don't drink. You know where it's at for me? Coffee. And that's right over there, and I'm going to go get some. Shudaya! What was that? What's the shudaya? What does that even mean? I don't know. I know if I heard it in an anime or I'm just making up words as I go along. Coffee. What's up? I don't know. Dawn drinks. I don't drink. I grew up listening to Minor Threat. I don't know. They warped my mind and made me straight edge. What do you want? Let's see. Thank you, Bloody Angel. What's going on? I wonder would anyone buy if it...
PG, what? The harbinger of injuries.
I'm not a harbinger. I give people good vibes. They show up to me injured. I try to do the laying on of hands.
He's had a few. I think I should grab a brew myself.
There you go. I don't know. Wow.
Hi, Dr. Pum'Kin Guy. Can I get a second opinion on the stupidity of my physician? Smile less than hope it never happens.
Oh, but we got a doctor story. It's fun.
I summon the coffee god and his endless stores of energy.
Endless energy.
Skeletons.
Unlimited power. What's it?
Herbal tea beats black tea, which beats coffee, which in turn beats alcohol. Booze is the bottom of the barrel as far as drinks go.
Yeah,
Not
but
just me.
hold on.
Greetings, salutations, and good vibes to you, yours and chat. To all the squirrels that aren't a Foamy or his crew, I say meow.
Squirrels like cats or no? I don't know.
Shudaya is what your mom said last night. I'm just fucking with you. Please don't ban.
I don't know. I feel like it could be a thing. It could ban. I don't know. Is that ban worthy? Shootia. Isn't that a Phil Collins song? Shootia. That song. I don't know. Phil Collins. He's in bad shape too. Why is everybody getting sick? Stop it. Go.
Coffee and painkillers. The breakfast of champions.
He's going the distance. He's
Boo.
clearly
What the
on
heck?
speed.
Where was
Go.
Automod? Bad Josie.
I don't know, right? Yeah, Automod usually catches that. I don't know. Did somebody let it fly? Mods? I don't know. But there you go. Whatever. What the heck? Where's the... Yeah, it happens. I know. Put it on the list.
Susu Studio.
Yeah, there you go. See? Shoodio. That's what she said. I don't know. What does that word even mean? Did Phil Collins ever say what that word meant? Because I've heard that song like numerous times. I have no idea what it means. Yeah. I'll wait till Disturbed covers it. Go.
Where's your alert for bad word?
I don't know. Apparently it's bad. Dude, what am I gonna do, man? Let's see. I'll figure out who let that slide. I'll get him. Phil Collins said the word has no meaning. Oh, okay. So everyone's just walking around, just going sooty. What? When did that even come out? Like 80s, 90s? I don't know. Nope, it didn't even get held up. Believe it doesn't usually get held up. I don't know. It's weird though, right? Let's see. No, now I'm curious because now I'm like, what's that about? Give me a second. I'm going to look up stuff. Actually, let me do it. I'll be right back. Boom. Be right back. Let's see what's happening over here. Oh, you're going to make me type it out now? All day with this. Right. Let's see. I know, you don't know until you know. Beep, 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 boop, boop. Bum, 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 bum. Weird. All right, see what happens. All right, give me a second. Jeez. All right. Well, you want to know why? Streamlabs. No, I got to assume that, right? Streamlabs. Evie, what's up? How's it going? Evie's here. Go.
Who wants candy corn?
I want candy corn. That's what the song should have been. Just saying. Evie, what are you up to? What are you doing? What are you eating? What's going on? Where are you? What's life doing to you? My channel points are right at 666. Dun, 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 dun. They wanted to stay meaningless, but in 2012, a company naming themselves Studio AB started up. Really? Wow. Oh, my God. And if you don't know, you know. Yeah, there you go. Maple bacon, apple strudel with pink sprinkles. That seems like a lot. There's a lot going on there. Do I get to say bad words for tests? No. No, we actually try to keep this really, like, squeaky clean. The squirrel swears enough, you know? Trying to get out of it. Go.
Candy corn is at best okay. It's just sugar-flavored wax 99% of the time.
Hey, sugar-flavored wax. See, who knew candles could be so delicious, right? So can I set them on fire? Like, if there's a blackout, do I just light up a bunch of candy corn and just sit there and bask in a sugary glow? Or what? Gonna take Isma, bath real
Muchas
quick?
gracias.
Yeah.
Candy corn is the lowest form of candy alongside those candy hearts for Valentine's Day.
Why are you rating candies? My God, don't candy shame. I mean, wow. Just like, yo, these are like this. I mean, the only thing worse are those stupid hearts with words on them during Valentine's Day. Come on.
Why do they make candy corn but they never arrange like a whole bag full of them onto a candy cob so you have candy corn on the cob?
I'm sure somebody's done it.
Thank
you
you.
pick them out individually.
Fucking isn't a bad word. It's a town in Germany.
Yeah, but that doesn't really help us here, does it? Training sword. Last warning.
I can get the Flammenwerfer.
Thank you.
What? I'm just
While
saying.
there's wax, I prefer candy corn made with corn syrup and honey.
What? Yeah, but I can never find those. I usually get the plasticky ones. Let's see if that works. That's so weird. Bam, bam. Really? All right. Try that again. Ha! There you go. Let's see. Whether it's a wax before candy corn. No, I got that. Read that. Worse, the old lady, house candy in that candy dish that sticks together. I've never met anybody who had that candy dish. You know the candy dish that, it's that thing, an old person, all the candy stuck together. I don't do that. Because candy never lasts that long in my house. What are you talking about? I gotta tell you, if you're at that age where your candy is just becoming old and decrepit and sticking together in a bowl, then there you go. That's stop buying candy. I mean, let's see. You're back in Michigan. You need to get up to Mackinac. New from Apple. Mackinac. Can you shadow ban? If I'm bored, yeah. What's up?
Time for Flamin' Wolfer merch.
Why? I thought Elon was on top of that. What about the diabetes can't eat candy? Well, diabetes itself, no. The person can, but I mean, they're risking a lot there. Let's see. Bunch of stuck together butterscotches. Mackinac. I call it Mackinac. Go.
I had a dog named Gizmo. I miss him so much and I cried more over him than I did at my father's funeral. He got to like 23 and we got him as a puppy.
That's amazing, actually. Dude, that is a long life. Hey, you should be lucky that Gizmo's hanging around for that long. Like, in all seriousness. Dude, I think the oldest pet we've had was like 18, maybe? Tops? Wow, that's amazing. Go.
If you have enough humidity, candy can get sticky if you put it in a bowl in less than a half hour.
Really?
I found a candy dish in my grandmother's house with candy in it older than I am.
Hey.
Literally decades old.
That's pretty cool, though. No, hey, old people have old stuff, and it's cool when you look at it, and you're just like, wow, thanks for the follow. Edited the term blacklist. You should start getting a bit overloaded. Oh, yeah. Mr. Mays, thank you. Yeah, that's kind of weird. There should be a lot of stuff on that list. But there you go. Candy fossils. Yeah, they got little bones and stuff.
Candy fossils.
Candy fossils. Wasn't that like a thing? God, I remember that. It was an ice cream. It was an ice cream that I think had like, it was dinosaur based that had like a gummy dinosaur in the middle. I think it was called Colossal Fossil. Somebody look that up. Colossal Fossil. Was that an ice cream that had like a gummy dinosaur in it? Like you ate it. It was kind of like the blow pops, right? When you eat a lollipop and it's got a piece of bubble gum in there. Only it was a gummy dinosaur. And that was the fossil. I think I'm right. I got one of those when I was like a kid. What's up?
In Coraline, they had bowls of taffy so old they'd hardened to rock, and broke one of those open to give Coraline the river stone she used against her other mother.
Dude, that's it's in the taffy. Break it open. Yeah, we still have taffy too. Thanks. Go.
There was a Dino Bones hard candy as well as skeleton one. Like 30 plus years old.
Wow. Don't eat that. It's a relic.
I miss Blow Pops.
Blow Pops. They still make them. They still make them. It was, hey, finding the cherry ones. That was a hard one. Go.
This Pum'Kin Guy stream has been brought to you by Little Caesar's Crazy Calzone. A pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Wow, that's a bit much, don't you think?
No, at this day and age, you have to wrap it in Doritos too, because literally what you just proposed there is not enough. Pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. No, you got to surround it by Doritos and then dip it in ranch, and then cover that ranch with cheese, and then cover it with more bread, so you have a stuffed calzone with stuff in it. Go.
Yes, as a diabetic, I don't want to die of beaties from eating too much candy.
Isn't that weird? Like, I don't know why your body does that. It's just like, oh, forget it. If you eat this candy, you will die. Wait, what? Why? I've been doing this my whole life. Well, yeah, that's the problem. You know, diabetes is weird. I know. I'm going to argue with a doctor about that. No, I'm not. I'm not going to waste their time. They're too busy. No, and you have to make it taste like macaroni and cheese or pumpkin
Wings
spice.
or pizza for lunch?
I don't know. That's up to you.
Sneaky human.
Go.
Couldn't wait. Ordered me some of the hut for delivery.
Hey.
Don't forget to cover in batter and deep fry it.
Oh. Yeah, deep fry it too. And then cover it in cheese. And then deep fry that. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up here. Off street. I just checked last stream. That was a show to the no biggie. I'm just glad you got it. And yeah, well.
Calzones are supposed to be dry inside. You're supposed to dip them in sauce. That's the thing you're supposed to do, but places in America screw it up.
I've never had a dry calzone, actually.
Te adoro.
It's weird.
Don't forget the Dorito cheese stuffed crust. That's too for extra edginess.
Yeah, so they can get stuck in between your teeth and impale you through your gums. Oh my God. No, I've had that happen numerous times. I've had like, I've gone to the dentist and he's like, you got this weird thing stuck in your tooth. He pulls out, it's like a chip or something. I'm like, wow, that's painful. Thanks for the follow. Strange Construct. Thanks for the follow. What's up? Pizza that has wings. Oh, is this pizza covered in Red Bull? I found Fossil Fuel by Ben & Jerry's. Ugh. I thought it was pronounced Diabetes. Well, if you have a really big beard, then yeah. Doritos combo would sound awesome for pizza calzone. Yeah, how come they don't have a Dorito-encrusted pizza? You know? Come on, we can make that. Let's go. Let's go. Make it. Colossal Fossil and ice cream bar by Good Humor, just like you remember. Hey, there you go. Hey, it was a thing. Colossal Fossil. I remember it kind of rhyming. And the only word I could come up with was colossal.
That's the difference between calzones and strombolus. Calzone should not have its own internal sauce. Stroms do.
Yeah, but usually calzones aren't dry on the
Mucho
inside unless
gracias.
they're using garbage cheese.
I miss the Cool Ranch Doritos tacos. I used to enjoy them more than I did the nacho cheese Doritos tacos.
They're good.
I was really sad when they discontinued them.
They discontinue all the good stuff, and then they bring it back and make it a meme for about a week so it can just be trending for 5 seconds. You know? They always do that, like, oh, back at blah, 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 and look, we're trending now, you know, remember, you know, they member bury your foods. You know, there you go, Strombolis. It's a Stromboli, all right? It's not Strombolus. Strombolus is a type of cloud, I think. No, when you look at meteorologists, they talk about clouds. There's cumulus and Strombolus or something. Let's see. Ice cream, I'm digging currently, totally unbaked by Ben & Jerry's. Yeah, I try to ease up on the ice cream because that's the one thing I know I can eat that's not going to mess up my throat. And I'm like, if I just eat this, I'll die. But hey, at least we have Doritos Cool Ranch Lay's potato chips. Wait, Cool Ranch, isn't that? How's that even? That's not real, is it? No, I mean, there's Cool Ranch Doritos, but are they Cool Ranch Doritos Lay's potato chips? That's like, do they do crossovers now with food? Can we stop doing collabs for 5 seconds? My God, my stomach can't handle these collabs. Have you ever thought about making a coloring book of your own? It would sell big time. No, it wouldn't. Because we have one. It's like $3 on Bandcamp. You just print it yourself. Let's see. Free for patrons. What's up?
Cinnabon Cinnasnicks aren't as good as the Cinnabon crumb-filled things they used to have at Taco Bell.
Really? I do like Cinnabon, though. Well, last time I went there. I think it
Mucho
was
gracias.
Go.
McRib school lunch breast meat style fast food.
Whoa. Yeah. I can't eat any of that. No, but the last time I went to Cinnabon, thank you. Last time I went to Cinnabon was like, God, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Wow.
Going to have to go hunting now.
Hunting.
Didn't know about that.
What? How's that?
Don't forget to tell your doctor visit story.
Oh, yeah, no, throat thing. Yeah, we'll get to that later. But, I'm never on Bandcamp. Oh, no, it's Gumroad. There you go. Gonna have to get that after I get back to the house.
If I am ever on death row, I demand my last meal be a McRib and Shamrock Shake. Hashtag impossible meal.
Right. You know, they'll just make it in the kitchen and be like, yeah, here you go. There's a recipe on the internet. And you're like, oh, I thought you'd never find it and I'd live forever. Yeah, well, all the recipes are online. Zombie Snow White, not Bandcamp. I meant Gumroad. G-U-M Road. Gotta enunciate. Cinnabon has muffins at Sheet. What? Really? Oh, all right. I missed the Blue Ghost ice cream treat you used to get from the ice cream trucks. Blue sherbet with gumball eyes. Vaguely remember those. It's kind of hard. I'm picturing it. They have a Shamrock mix, but the machine will be broken. That is always the case. Yeah, like a milkshake. I haven't been to McDonald's in 20 years, and I really like a milkshake. Sorry, the machine's broken. You got to be kidding me. And then there's like a news story of someone going nuts because they couldn't get a milkshake. You know what? Are you and Dawn married? No. Why break a good thing? What? That's basically both your philosophies. If it's not broke, don't fix it. It's been broken the whole time. Yep. We're just going to just have an ice cream truck come by. Yeah, ice cream trucks are awesome. What is
Half
that?
the times the machine's not broken, it's just a pain to clean, allegedly.
Apparently it is because, like I've been to Carvel's where they haven't cleaned the machine and you can taste it. Like it's like this weird iced crust at the in your milkshake. It's bleh. It's like just it tastes like vanilla frostbite sometimes. You'll know when you get it. I know your ice cream machine is fed up when the federal government starts looking into it, right? Can you imagine? That's weird. Make one of those Szechuan sauce. Now, you can make your own Szechuan sauce. I can't. Szechuan is such a difficult word for me to say. Remind me how good it is to make McNuggets. Ooh, McNuggets.
My Waldo driver George says hi, PG and John. How's Don and the cat?
Wow.
I used to work at McDonald's. It is legitimately broken because they have cheap machines that are way overworked.
Nah. Pretty good. George, what's up?
Apparently the FTC is looking into McDonald's ice cream machines.
Weird. But George, keep your eyes on the road and be safe out there.
Technically speaking, if you are together and you live together for more than 7 years, in the eyes of the government you are married.
No, that's forced enslavement, and I don't believe that should be a law.
For a lasted meal I would ask for a brick oven pizza that was blessed by a rabbi. That way I get time for a way out.
I don't think that works. Does that work? And why? No, there's apparently FTC. Really? Why would the FTC have to look into that? Like, could we use our taxpayer dollars for something more important than looking into milkshakes? Okay? My God. No, that boggles my mind. What? You have news. Shake machines were always down because the manufacturer made it impossible to fix, and they couldn't without calling manufacturer repair crew. McDonald's won a lawsuit to allow them to use a third-party diagnostic software so they can fix their machines themselves. Can nobody just put a bunch of ice cream and milk in a blender anymore and just... My God. You make it more complex, and then it's just like you're at the whim of the manufacturers. It's like the Wi-Fi connected to the internet toaster that I don't need. What am I going to do with that?
It's the U.S. government, so of course not.
Of course not, right? Yeah, of course not. Hey, you know what our top priority is? Yeah, there's people missing somewhere, but...
The government actually doing something reasonable that isn't profitable. You're funny.
Yeah, seems weird. I try.
You make it sound like McDonald's make actual food.
No, they don't. I'm just saying it's a reasonable facsimile of, and sometimes it's tasty, But it's more like soul food. Like if you still had a soul, it would and then just go to where it needs to go. I don't know if you would go up or down in your case. Probably up. I think you're a good person generally. Yeah, soul food kills a soul. Let's see. That's what Potbelly does. It's a pain in the butt. Aw, man. You make it sound like no. Okay, got that. Read that. All right, let me get the chat. Amity Wi-Fi toaster. No, you don't want to connect the Amityville toaster to the internet. No, man. Don't be like Lawnmower Man. It'd be like Ultron. Age of Ultron with toasters.
You?
Go.
Soul food. For the soulless Gen Xers.
Whatever. What is it? A typical Gen X response. Yeah, whatever.
Outside is icky.
Cool, man. What's up?
I got Szechuan sauce from McDonald's for my nuggies and I immediately tossed it into the trash because that's where it belongs.
Oh.
Stay classy.
Gumroad page isn't loading any products for me.
Of course.
Anyone get it to load properly?
Why? Why would it load properly? Because you want to know why? You're looking at it. See, now I got to look at it. Yeah, that's what I do. Let's see. Can I do real-time tech support like I do on Dawn streams? Let's find out. Opening a new tab. They could probably do maintenance or some BS. Oh, my God, please. Oh, my God, everything's loading so slow. Where is it? Oh, so that's missing. I'm doing this left-handed. Give me a second. Page keeps... Not loaded. It's all right. We good. It loaded.
You?
It's just you.
Loaded for me fine. I'm using Firefox.
Firefox. Go.
Working for me Spock.
Working. Spock. There you go.
Welcome to our merry band of misfits.
Yeah. No. Welcome to Five. I didn't read anything.
Welcome to Five Nights at McDonald's. Pennywise Ronald laughing.
There was no note. There was no note. Training sir with the sub.
Hello,
No note.
and welcome
Thank you,
to our
appreciate
nook house. Keep your feet off the
November.
table.
Wow. Thank you, training sir. Appreciate. What's up? Man, does anyone even like McDonald's ice cream, or do they order it as a joke? I don't know. I haven't gotten it in years. Literally, last time I got ice cream outside, I think it was at a Carvel, and I was like, meh. And then we found a local place, and we just got ice cream there. They actually make some decent ice cream. It's like I don't want to say old-timey ice cream, but it tastes real.
What? George almost flipped out. He's a son of Southern-born parents and LOL at the thought of McDonald's making soul food.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's extra offensive. Yeah, almost like on a religious level. I'm sorry, George. But no, they're not making soul food. No, McDonald's isn't making soul food. I'm saying it's like food for the soul, because it murders your soul ever so slowly over time. Oh, God, no, that's real bad. You imagine them trying to get in the foray of soul food? Oof. Wow.
A human did a thing.
Hey, what's up?
They make soulless food.
Soulless food. There you go. My burger tastes like it lost its soul, Mommy. That's because it did. Now burning in hell with all your nugget souls. Wait, what? Ma, I don't want to eat this. Eat your food. Eat your soulless nuggets or you don't get the soulless toy that's, hides under your bed in the middle of the night and scares you. I don't want to go to McDonald's anymore. Let's see. B&J, American Dream. What's that? Oh, Ben & Jerry's so good. I have actually never had that one. I keep defaulting to anything that has chunks of peanut butter cups in it.
I can only have Cold Stone's cake batter ice cream because it doesn't mess with my lactose
Oh, there you go.
intolerance.
That was really good. That was like one of Dawn's favorite. Dude, the Cold Stone cake ice cream. Cake batter ice cream. Oh, God. No, it was real bad. We used to get it like twice a week. What? Thanks, camera. You want to settle down? Okay. That was like a dawn quake. Let's see. You give up. What do you give up, Bloody Angel? Soft serve from Sam's. Okay.
Ooh. That Happy Meal box mascot is already creepy enough. Now we're adding more to the creepypasta.
Creepypasta. I always thought creepypasta was made by like an old Italian lady that lived in a cave. Has one eye and is just like, you're going to eat this, that it's going to be good. But it's like all the pasta's like really dark and black. They do make black pasta for some reason. I guess for the goths.
American Dream equals waffle chunks covered in chocolate with caramel drizzle throughout it. So freaking good.
That does sound good, but it's not peanut butter cups. Hey, if I'm gonna have calories, I'm adding peanut butter to it, right? I am gonna overdo it like you wouldn't believe. Dude, I love peanut butter cups. They're great,
There is an old school ice cream shop in my town that's a little overpriced, but the size of the serving makes it worth it.
There you go. Just as long as the quality of ice cream is good. There's actually an ice cream maker in Connecticut where you are. I think it's called Arthuro's. Arthura. They actually literally make, it's an ice cream, like homemade ice cream kind of thing. It's old fashioned, which, it actually has flavor and stuff, not frostbite. So I get that every once in a while. Kind of expensive though, so I gotta wait for it to be on sale. Bitter lemon squid ink pasta. There's an old school ice cream shop in my town. Why do I keep going back to the ones I've already read? Wasn't prepared in bummy mummy. Ow. See, we're not doing stream collabs here. I like Friendly's restaurant is the best, but I know of one of me in Jersey. What?
I only like specifically the Reese's peanut butter miniatures because of the chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
Yeah, if dude, you ever get the really big ones? Nah, you can get those giant ones that are like almost novelty.
Going to watch football. I'll catch you later, PG. Have a lovely day.
Wolfgang, enjoy sports ball. No, that's right, Sunday, dude. Sports ball. It's important to people. I know I'm not a sports person, but people are. That looks like a sports skirt, right? Is that sporty? Sporty? Is that kind of? Are those sport leggings? Is that it? The sport scrunchie up there? Let's see, what's it? What kind of pastries do you like to eat with your morning beverage? I don't eat pastries for breakfast. That's an in-between meal kind of snack. No, see, the thing is, we've been like stupid good about what we're eating. So literally, I have like a nutrient bar, you know, or a nutrition shake, that kind of thing. Is it Arthur Thurtha's farm? Something like that. That's like a whole dairy? I think so. I don't know. I didn't go on a tour. I just pass it by every once in a while. I'm like, hey, there's the place to make ice cream. Cold Stone Creamery will mix peanut butter cups into your ice cream if you ask whatever flavor you choose. Oh, that'd be dangerous. Coffee flavored ice cream with peanut butter cups? Oh, so good. The whole stream is making me hungry. Yeah, dude, that was the thing. I wasn't my thing today.
I hid your car
I wasn't gonna be
keys.
like, hey, let's talk about food.
Wish my Uncle Pete was still around. He made homemade chocolates.
Ooh.
He made a PB egg that was layered. Start with an PB egg and then keep adding layers of PB and chocolate till it was about the size of a fist.
Oh, God. Required a knife to cut and eat. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, there's that chocolate place in Kent, Connecticut that I wanted to go to. Oh, they made really good chocolates. Oh, hey, when my throat is 100% better, we're going there. We're going there, and I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to like it. And then I'm going to complain. Why do they eat? They hurt my throat. Oh, man. You know, what's up? How's it going? You know, how are you? How you doing on this Sunday? What's up? I'm in a good mood. Leave me alone. Go.
My favorite mixture is cake batter ice cream with cookie dough,
With cookie
chocolate chips,
What?
fudge, and caramel.
That is literally every snack you can have. You literally got cake, cookies, chips, chocolate, fudge, and caramel. It's like an all-in-one every food. There you go. And hold on, it didn't read Smoke Cats. What? I'm eating and watching. Oh, there you go. Eating and watching. Yay. Best thing to do. That's it. My favorite mixture is... No, again, I did it. Yay, 42 days till Halloween. Yeah, get started on my costume. I got a costume. It's going to be spooky, scary. Skeletons. That kind of thing. It's going to be fun. I don't know what you're going to dress up as. No, let's keep it clean. Keep it classy. There you go. Can't complain. Weekend's short. No, weekend's too short. No. You don't want to have some great kids? No, we would not. You would get to spoil them? No. Here's the thing. No. Okay, here's what you've decided in your great wisdom of self-awareness. Your genes and mental capabilities or incapabilities do not need to be bestowed upon another generation so they will live a miserable life of isolation and social anxiety, okay? And Dawn is pretty much on the same page. She's just like, yeah, no, we both have like mental things, so we don't want to pass that on to another kid who's just going to be like, I mean, if they get the best of both your traits, then, hey, beautiful. You know, it's going to be like a very, what?
Notice me.
Altruistic
Hey,
Einstein.
you know Raptor Moan here.
You know.
I am slowly improving but still terrible.
Ah.
I am sure Dawn's already told you what's going on.
Yeah, we know.
There.
And we're going to good vibe it in
A
2
bakery
seconds.
near me makes cream horns about the size of a small child's head. Quite good.
I hid your car keys.
What?
I'm making a Halloween playlist with both the Spooky Scary Skeletons original song and the remix.
And you know what you should add on there? Look up the Slormancer soundtrack. You may not play the game, but the soundtrack's filled with all sort of spooky fun. Pick out some decent tech songs. And we're good vibing it. Good vibes for you know. Just cause. That's kind of pumpkin I am. Throwing out good vibes. Wow, that's a lot. Look at all the good vibes. Hey, good vibes. Yeah, but you. Ugh. It's your brain. So there you go. Good vibes. Whew. Good vibes. I want coffee now. Can I have coffee now? What's up? Sadie Pumpkin. All right, we got pumpkins in here now. We got Pumpkin Girl and Sadie Pumpkin. Yes. All right, we're overtaking the squirrels. There was one squirrel in here. Now we got more pumpkins.
Jim Good Vibes, you know Raptor Moan. Jim Good Vibes, Jim Good Vibes, Jim Good Vibes, Jim Love, Jim Love, Jim Love.
Jim Good Vibes. Oh, and Vero said, all right, You ain't my whole day. Take my last dimes. All right, yeah, there you go. Do life things. Life things. Halloween playlist. Oh God, I could go through ours. I really Twitch, fix your DMCAs, bro. All right, because I got a Halloween playlist that's like 100 and something songs. I want to be able to share it. Alice Cooper's keeping Halloween alive. I'm keeping Halloween alive. Okay, anyway. Come on! Halloween was so much fun when I could play music. Go.
Just do a Charlie Brown for Pauline. His ghost costume is a classic.
What? No. I don't want to be Charlie Brown ghost. I could dress up as a rock. I got a rock. There you go. Dang it. What's up? Star Wars Robbie. Darth Skippy, what's up? Now, Carlin Book has 2 of these pictures. We got one for you to draw on. Oh, just 2 of each.
Otto_Von_neck punch. George's childhood memory was turning to hand-cranked ice cream maker. Why? He was the youngest kid, and that's what older kids do to you.
That's a Seinfeld thing? Isn't that going on Netflix? I think that is. It's really nice. I'm currently got an extra T-Rex waiting for the next painting. Ooh. Go.
You could be a rock and roll everywhere. Lol.
I am a rock. I am an island. What kind of island would I be? If I was an island, what would I be? No, there's particular types of islands. Would I be like a strip, a fjord? No, that's a river. No, not Long Island. Long Island. No. Staten Island? No. Manhattan? What do you mean I don't have enough money to be Manhattan? Shut up. Let's see. Pumpkins Unite. Yes. There you go. I wish there was a way to do like Twitch. You know what you do? Get on this. This would be fun. Have a mode where I can change everybody's name in chat, and it adds a prefix or a suffix to it. So it would be like, Bloody Angel Pumpkin, and Pumpkin Girl Pumpkin, and Schweezy Peasy Pumpkin. Everything sounds better with the, pumpkin at the end of it. There you go. Smart Pervert BG4 Pumpkin. See?
Thank you.
Star Warrior Robbie
Pumpkin Smurf.
Pumpkin Smurf. No. Blue pumpkins. Go.
Nubbins already has the rock look. Even has a pet rock cage.
This is true. But what am I going to do with him? Doesn't say anything. Surrounded by people who don't talk to me. Thank you, Spock. Why did you move out of the city to the urban area? Money. Expensive. Go.
Sora Hearts Pumpkin.
Yeah, there you go. Sora Hearts Pumpkin. Professor Mad Lad Pumpkin. Look, Possession Crash Pumpkin. Zombie Snow White Pumpkin. Cronus Pumpkin. Spider Pumpkin. Spock Pumpkin. I'm just going to add... What? Play your music audio in different audio streams from the main voice stream so you can extract it from the VODs. Yeah, I don't want to go through that kind of thing. And besides, they're going to have... they're going to start doing live DMCAs because they have the tech for it. So they can literally just go through streams while they're live and just say, oh, DMCA. Twitch has got to respond. That's like what they got to do. So, how's the cat doing? It's just being derpy and stupid like cats tend to do sometimes. Pumpkin Crash. No, Possession Crash Pumpkin. I like that. You're asking Twitch to borrow money from Amazon, which is notoriously cheap when it comes to paying their tech staff. Shouldn't it just be a button, like a simple bit of code you could just write into it? I don't know, sometimes, like I've seen people coding on Twitch because I want to learn a little bit about it, and sometimes it looks like a daunting task, and then sometimes you can do amazing things with like 3 lines of code, So I'm like, how difficult would this be? For people who know how to do coding, how difficult would it be to randomize people's names and put pumpkin at the end of it?
Time to rise up and fight the music mafia.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. But you want to know why? Because they have the Godfather soundtrack and you won't be able to play it. They are the music mafia. Get them! You need a coding help or a coding tutor. Oh, no, I mean, stuff I can learn on my own. It's just I literally need the time to do it. Because I'm just buried with work. Buried with work. Oh, we should do that in Alice in Change thing.
Spokavriel_DTS_pumpkin seems awkward.
Yeah. Well, if you say it that way, yeah. But if you just say, hey, Spock Pumpkin, that's pretty good. Grim Joker, thanks for the follow. No man in the box. See, I could do like words and stuff from songs, but that's about it. Let's see. There must be a bot for that. There's got to be a bot for that. There's a bot for everything. If PG was an island, he would be a lush green island with pumpkin patches everywhere and insert favorite trees here and a coffee shop on every corner. Do islands have corners? That would be a very square island. Yeah. Where's the nearest Starbucks at the end of the island? Then if they're an annoying customer, you could just push them out the back into the ocean. That's the kind of retail place for me. Let's see. Bad enough to have to deal with people screaming about not wanting... What? Oh, come on. There's always something. Don't worry about those people. They're exposed. Having a mentor / tutor can ask anything anytime is super helpful. Yeah, but sometimes we've always been that, like, we learn by our mistakes. I love making mistakes, you know, and this is why we have a vast amount of knowledge, because we keep bleeping up all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and sometimes we'll try hours when we could have just said, "Excuse me, how do you do this?" Oh, you just do this and this. Oh, well, gee, that would have saved me hours. Dude, I'm still learning things about the programs I've been using for the last 20 years. Yeah, just because literally I'm like one of those crash course things. I throw myself into stuff and I just learn how to do the base stuff to get jack of all trades. What do you want from me? Let's see. Hey, PG, gotta go. Have a good Sunday. Hey, Goku, enjoy your day. Go, 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 go. Have fun. You'd be perfect for coding then. Being wrong and stupid is like 90% of my job. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the info. Mistakes and autonomy. Yeah, it's awesome when autonomy makes mistakes, YouTube. Let's see. Island of Dr. Moreau. There you go. That's my island. Island of Dr. Moreau. Hey, was Moreau Italian? Is that Italian or French? I'm just saying. Hey, Dr. Moreau. I don't know if that sounds Italian, but let's see. Blame the ancient astronauts. Could it be? No. Ancient astronauts. Jack-o'-lanterns of all trades. Jack-o'-lantern, that's right.
Thank you.
Go.
Someone tried to fight me about not trusting science on Facebook. I schooled him on how the scientific method works, and it was weirded I won since most people get irrational.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the whole thing about science. It's like, it's methodical, and I'm not going to say it's infallible, because we always learn and discover new things improving on our sciences. But it seems to be more accurate than YouTube videos that I see. Yeah. When it comes to all sorts of things, like whether it be medical advice or scientific things, I tend to trust well-established institutions as opposed to, a YouTuber who's like, bruh, do you realize what they're going to come out and do next virus? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of a science guy. Pumpkin Guy, the science guy. Or the pumpkin science guy. Science pumpkin guy. Whatever. Science. Blinded me with... Even some of the best songs have the word science in it. What? Weird science? She blinded me with science? Dark science? Science will kill your face? Well, that's one of your unreleased tracks. But, there you go. Scientific pumpkins. Good vibes, Krillness. Go. What are you doing? Why do you need good vibes? What'd you do? What'd you do again? What happened? Jack-o'-lantern's got that. Sounds French. Sounds French? Moreau sounds French. But then you'd have to say it Marin. 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 A lot of people are too narrow-minded to admit when they're wrong about science. When they're wrong about science? Oh, no, the academic field is filled with people, egotistical scientists who just will not budge on their quote-unquote theories, even though there's new data that would actually change those theories. But, history, what do they call them? Archaeology, the same way.
The only science I don't trust is corporate-sponsored ones like Powerade and G Fuel.
According to recent scientific studies, G Fuel is the best thing to keep you awake. So, yeah, we all the people who, were part of this trial have issues now. They can't feel their livers. G Fuel. Allegedly,
Odd question, have you ever read the Berserk manga? Seems like something you would enjoy, especially art-wise. Sadly, its creator
Yeah.
passed recently. It's crazy violent and gory, but also has a very good story.
I haven't read it because I've been backlogged. All right, like dude, there's so much. I didn't even realize there was this much content out there in the world. I'm so far behind. What? My brain is like a sieve. I know when it's being messed with. Here you go.
But it has electrolytes.
Electrolytes. Yeah, so do pickles. And I'll shove one of those down your throat. Tell me how hydrated you feel. Let's. I'm just saying. What? It's just crazy, you know. Good old confirmation. What? I like confirmation. Confirmation's good. PG too busy to read, watch, or do anything fun.
Lobster rolls.
But we create stuff that's fun.
Anthropologists?
Them too. Anthropologists, archaeologists. You're always going to find a group of people within the scientific fields that are very stubborn because they have this ego tied to their theory. And then when something comes by and actually proves that theory wrong, they'll deny it and try to discredit the other person just because they're worried about their fragile ego. Oh, God, my life's work has been destroyed. Yeah, well, become a YouTuber. We know how you feel. Okay, get over it. Move forward. I don't know. Academics should all be about the quest for new knowledge and improving on what we know. But, apparently that ego gets in the way of that. Hey, Pum'Kin Guy, Jack's wife, what's up? How's it going? Hyperactive. Speaking of which, I need more coffee. Yes! And then I shall tell you the story of the throat. Which sounds weird, but it's not. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so we're talking to the doctor here, right? We go to the throat doctor. You already heard the story for people in there, blah, 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 throat bad. Here you go.
Geologists. Apparently their theories are set in stone.
Oh, my God. We need a box. We need a box for comments like that. Well, go to the throat doctor. Thank you. We explained the thing, they do a scope thing, all that other stuff, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, here's the thing. Well, when you're prescribed, all right, at least according to my doctor, check with yours, when you're prescribed a antacid kind of thing, right, for like heavy-duty acid that's burning out the lining of your esophagus and can kill you, right, that kind of stuff. Apparently, when the directions say, take one a day, what does that mean to you? At what point in the day would you take that? During the day, right? Correct? Apparently, this guy who's a specialist was like, you want to take that like maybe an hour or two before you go to sleep. Like the bottle says take one a day. That to me, that means the sun is up. Okay? Right?
More
there you go.
pillows for the
Morning.
pillow
Right?
fort.
The aim of argument, or of decision, should not be victory, but progress. Joseph Joubert, 1778.
Yeah, well, they're dead and nobody listens to them. It's sad but true. That is a good point. Son Lord, thank you. Knowledge is progress, or it should be. So yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, take it. I was like, oh no, you should probably take that at night. Literally, we started taking this thing at night, like, 4 days now? I feel like 50% better. We've been doing this stuff for months, and we saw 3 other doctors. Nobody said to take it at night before you go to sleep. And he's like, of course he was super logical about it. He's like, well, here's the thing about acid. Gravity's the enemy. I'm like, okay, I see where you're going here. So essentially, when you lay down at night, if you're not elevated, basically all that stomach bile is just coming right back up to your throat. But that, if you take the medicine at night, is counteracting that. So the 8 hours of sleep you on a good day get, that's not burning your throat now. So literally, we are just that one little thing has increased our throat abilities like 50% in like 4 days. I've been on this stuff for like 2 months. What a jerk. Oh, like why? And I'm sitting there
Notice
like,
me.
go.
When the theory has been disproven, wouldn't the scientific method demand they reevaluate based on facts and make a new theory?
Not if they discredited the person that's contradicting you. That's usually what they do. That's the first thing to go do. Discredit your opponent so your theories stand. Dude, it's like a boxing
Look at
match
scary
with your brains.
skeletons.
Go.
Ooh.
Thank you for my new knowledge,
Yay.
PG. Now I will take my pills at night to see how my acid goes.
Check with your doctor first. No, but that was like, that's like the weird thing. And I was like, what? And I'm thinking to myself, this is stupid logical, and I should have thought of this myself. But I'm following doctor's orders because they're like, yeah, just take one, like, as, prescribed, one a day. I'm like, okay, during the day. I figured it would negate everything, but he's like, no, you take this thing, by the time you lay down, it stops working. And that's when any progress you would have made during the day is gone overnight. I'm like, well, great. The other thing, apparently we clear our throat rather aggressively. And that's very bad because it, just kind of forces up acid out of your stomach into your throat, et cetera, et cetera. But that also brought us to my big mouth. All right. Because when this guy does vocals, right? All right, keep in mind, and I've told the story, but for those who don't know, you didn't have money when you first started. You still don't. But you bought a cheap mic because it was like a $20 mic. But for it to even pick you up, you had to talk at twice the volume that any normal human would do, right? So basically, if you're yelling, you're doing anything, like if you're talking to somebody normally, raise that like two or three like volume levels there, and just be like, hey, this okay. Talk normally for like 5 seconds. This is how he talks normally. He's like, hey, everybody, how's it going? You doing all right? You all right? Hey, chat. Hi. It's kind of quiet, right? This is literally how he talks during the day. Very quiet, very soft, very soft-spoken, Hey, thanks for coming.
The at-night bed makes sense. When you're asleep, your body can unconsciously do things that can interfere with healing, so having the pills work when you're not actively controlling yourself helps a lot. It's the same with acid reflux.
That's what I mean. It's totally logical.
Thank you.
Right?
Hello, long time been working, stress at and getting ready for my new daughter in about 4 months.
Ooh, nice. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good vibes. There you go. Nice. Okay. But then, hey, when you're out and you got to talk, you basically, boom, the level of volume goes 2-3 times its normal volume. You're doing it for 2 hours. And the doctor equated it to aggressively clearing your throat for 2 hours straight. And I'm like, is that bad, doc? Yes, he says. Yes, it's very bad. Well, I got to project my voice. Well, you're basically projecting stomach bile into your throat is what you're doing. So, yeah, that's where we're at now. So we got to find a happy medium here. So, and with that, where's the button? Good vibes, Postal Sage. Good vibes to you. Keep us posted. Boom. Hooah. Just saying. But buy a big shotgun. What? Jim's ASMR. Now, I can't come out here and talk softly, I can't be like, hey, guys, how's it going? It's Sunday. Hey, you doing all right? Everything going good? Hey, it's Sunday. How's it going? Yeah, Halloween hype. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the donation. I mean, dude, it's a little quiet, right? I mean, maybe for a late night stream at like 2 a.m. when Dawn is sleeping or something. But she's always on Discord talking to people, apparently. But, no, I mean, what am I going to do with that?
Boo.
Go.
PG doing ASMR.
No, I've seen the ASMR channels on Twitch. I don't think I want to be a part of that. And I think it would be very uncomfortable for you. Oh, there's different ways of doing it? Oh, like the NPR thing? Like, hey, welcome, this is NPR. Hope you're all doing well today. Today it's a sunny Sunday, as it were. It is actually sunny, and the sun is out. It's at around 68 degrees. Perfect day to go out. Go for a nice brisk walk. Cool air coming in from the east. I can't even do that. It sounds stupid. Oh, God. Now I got to clear my throat and get that soft-spokenness out. Ugh. I'll do that one day. I'll throw myself into ASMR and I'll just be like, hey, everybody.
Sneaky
But you got to change
human.
all the alerts. Go.
Mediums are happiest when paid, even if they are frauds.
I've never met a good psychic, Never. It's weird. Even intuition-wise, I don't like, you go to a fortune teller, you sit down, and you're like, what am I here for? You know, and they try to give you that, well, you're here for answers. Well, yeah. And my first answer is like a question is, what am I doing here? What is my purpose? What is driving me to see you? Something in your life needs to be figured out. No, actually, I'm doing all right. So, you know, you go back and forth with that for a couple hours. They'll just beat you with the crystal ball, and then there you go. But I'm just saying. It's fun, though. I do like fortune tellers, but the good ones, the accurate ones. And if they don't have a smoky crystal ball, that delegitimizes the whole thing for me. Yeah. Let's see. What's up, PZ? Hey, Shrisha Pusha. What's up? Yay for an impending birthday. Who's got an impending birthday? I missed a bunch of chat telling doctor stories about not eating acid. Ever since they found out the hot tub channel was demonetized, they kind of took over to ASMR. Yeah.
Glad I found you on Facebook. Your stream got me some tough times over the last year.
Hey, I'm glad we could help. Good. That's the whole thing. I like helping, you know? Even if it's boisterous yelling every once in a while. I want to get back to that level where I can say goal really loud. You know, I'm not going to try it now, but I'm telling you, maybe sometime late November, I'm gonna yell out goal for about a minute straight, and people are going to be like, wow. Yeah.
Lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls.
I wouldn't mind getting a more professional tarot reading someday for fun.
Yeah, I think, doesn't Psychora do that? She's a spooky gal, right? Maybe you do that. Because I think she did that with her chat
It's a
once.
raid. Destroy them all with kawaii hugs and treats.
Alexander Zor, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Raid. I gotta give him the Metallica greeting. Yeah. Got a raid. Yeah. Do that more Rob Zombie. I don't know. If I met Rob Zombie, do you think I could do an impression of him and he would get angry, or would he laugh? I don't know. How uptight do you think Rob Zombie is IRL? I kind of want to assume he's a good person. You're okay. What's up? Hey, monkey. What's up? Dun, 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 dun. I would love to do that. I'm just saying. He lived in your town and then moved because he wasn't happy with the skate park. I'm like, what, dude? Weren't you a skater in your heyday, bro? He'd laugh. You think he'd laugh? I don't know. What about the wife? You think she'd probably just be like, oh, here's another one, you know? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I could do a Ministry impression, though. Al Jurgensen? Oof, no. Can't do it. Nachos are baking in a microwave. That's not baking. You don't bake nachos in a microwave. Wait, do you have one of those convection ones before I say anything? No, they have those microwaves now. Okay, we got the old school microwaves that still have like wood paneling on the side of it, okay? So, no, they have the convection ones. Like the ones that are like kind of an oven too. And that's the thing, I want to know. I wonder if you could air fry nachos. Would that be good? So what? That thing. Dude, I love that song. So what? Oof. Thieves and Liars was really good too. They did a song for the Vampire the Masquerade soundtrack back in the day. I should play that game. My microwave has a baking function as well as grilling and air frying. That is not a microwave then. That is the all-in-one Superman of culinary equipment. See, that's one of those things where we're like, do we want to get something like this? Is it going to be like overly complex? Does it connect to the internet? Can I get stock tips? Can I get the price of Bitcoin? The current price of Bitcoin while I'm microwaving nachos. I returned from bathing. Gizmo also gave him a snack with 2 C's. Banana with peanut butter. Lucky. I would have one of the fattest dogs on the planet if I had a dog. Because I would just give him everything. I'd be like, oh, you want a treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? And then he'd just be like so fat, he'd be like, I'm not going to treat.
Rob Zombie is fun. I think it's people like Hetfield and Ulrich and Metallica who would sue over an impression.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I've never met Rob Zombie. So I'm assuming he would have to be a fun guy being into all the creepy kind of stuff. But I think he is vegan. And some vegans are very touchy. sometimes. So I don't know how vegan he is. I don't know. It's like Morrissey. Morrissey's basically a vegan, right? So like if I went up to him and I was like, he got bent out of shape out of that weird little caricature that Bender Cumberbatch guy did on The Simpsons. Simpsons did a parody of like a Morrissey type, and apparently Morrissey like literally got bent out of shape. And I'm like, yo, Maz, just it's a sense of humor. I know it's not your forte, but other people have that. Okay, go be a morose poet and stuff and write a song about it, but please don't interfere with the creative parody art process. Ha 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 ha! I'm very sad at The Simpsons. They do not know me well. What's up? Go.
Psycho Stick did a parody of Dragula called Zombie Claws.
Zombie Claws. Yeah, dude, Psycho Stick were awesome. They did a concert on Twitch. If you don't know, Psycho Stick has a channel. Literally follow them because they do a concert like almost every Thursday, and it's fun. They'll like make up a song for like people who donate and stuff, and like, oh, make up a song about blah blah blah, and they'll actually do that. They're good, man. They're good. They know how to play. They're fun. They have good banter in between songs. Dude, it's definitely a treat to watch. And frankly, I'm glad they do that because, I ain't going to no concert. You crazy? Air fryer equals adult easy bake oven. Yeah! There you go. Dawn got us an air fryer for like Christmas it was, or whatever it was. Maybe your birthday. I don't know. It's not a super high-end one. It's just, an air fryer. But, hey, dude, I got to tell you, the nuggets, those come out good. Benedict Cumberbatch. Stanley Kubrick. What? Kubrick. Rob Zombie made movies like Devil's Reject. He also had a very quick and hard two-spot cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy. Really? Huh. Did not know that. I guess it was really hard to spot. I watch Psycho Stick every Thursday. Love their music. Hey, we were watching stuff together, technically. We didn't even know it. What? Blood Raven and you were watching stuff at the same time. It's a miracle. Air fried cream cheese, Rangoons. Oh God, don't get me started on those. I've been good with my foods. Don't send me down that path again. Ever seen the 50-pound cat? All he ate was people food. Yeah, that'll do it. People food is the worst for pets. Psycho Stid no, I got that. Okay. I'm also probably going to cook some pork ribs. Pork ribs. Don't. What path? What path? Use the cookbook. No, man, my path of eating good. I've been hey, Evie, for the last couple of weeks, I'm not going to even say weeks now. At this point, I'm going to say for the last 4 months, because we've been having throat issues, amongst other things, we have been changing our diet like you wouldn't believe. And we literally, you lost like what, 30, maybe 32 pounds now at this point over the last 4 months. Because we have literally clamped down between all the weird stuff that our body is like, nope, we ain't eating this anymore. Or no, you can't eat that anymore. Or no, you can't have that. We're not going to push it, because it was literally affecting our ability to work. And that's when we just clamped down on everything. Evie's like, damn. Yeah, well, I got to tell you, it's really easy for us to not eat garbage if it's going to negatively affect work. So literally chocolates, all that other weird stuff out. We've literally had cottage cheese, my God, chicken meatballs with very little salt, salads, and like protein shakes. Like that's it for the last 4 months.
Cumberbatch let a bot help say Cumberbatch.
What? What? What's a Cumberbatch anyway? Like what's a cumber? It's like a cucumber. It's a batch of cucumbers. Cumberbatch. I mean, that would probably bode well for him, Now, if he had a batch of cucumbers, you know what I'm saying? There. Is this getting weird? All right, never mind. I'm not going to talk about his cucumbers. Let's see. Dude, that was crazy audio of your voice. That went digital. What? Where? Something went weird? That happened? No, sometimes you do weird stuff. Yeah. Applebee's. Dude, I have not been in Applebee's forever. Last time I went, I didn't like their food. I don't know why. I got very angry when I got rid of their sweet potato fries with their maple cream cheese dipping sauce. I went in there, I'm like, I want the sweet potato fries with cream cheese, maple dipping sauce. And like, well, we don't have that anymore. What? Dude, it was tiny rage, man. I was like all up in there going, give me my stuff. I want my fries, you jerk. Yeah, so that was pretty much like my last visit to Applebee's. I threw a tantrum and threw myself out the window. I like those fries. I don't know why they stopped making them. Who was on first? Batman. That sounds so weird. What? The fact that Applebee's is still around makes me sad. Yeah, I know, and Bennigan's gets closed. Go.
Was watching one of Dawn's streams. She was hyped for pumpkin spice stuff. Traitor.
Yeah, but it's not real pumpkin stuff. It's just that weird spice stuff that alleges to be pumpkin. You know, I think they should change it. They should call it fall spice. You know, fall spice. It's fall spices. I think she's gonna probably want to drag us to get one of those little fall-smelling candles soon. You know, like we got to go to the Yankee candle store and look at the candles and smell them, and then we're gonna have to look at all their Halloween stuff, which ends up being really lame for my taste. What do they call it? Like the Boney Bunch or something? These like weird little like caricature kind of things of bone people, but it looks like they were put together by a 6-year-old. You know, when they're trying to shoot for a Tim Burton look. You know, it's like they dumbed it down, and it's all blah, blah, blah. And I'm just was you invited to not come back? What? No, they didn't even greet me out the window. You know, it was just like, you know, the fact that I got that. Go.
I got food poisoning from Applebee's 3 times in a row.
Wow.
I haven't been to one in over 15 years.
There was the only time we actually didn't get food poisoning. When was the last time I got food poisoning?
No me gusta estúpidos.
I don't even remember. Yeah.
Those windows cost a lot to replace.
Yeah, well, you know what? So does my love for sweet potato fries with maple
1.5 years. Thank you.
Go.
18 months.
18 moods. What's up, Chaotic Panda? What's up? Chaotic Panda. What's up? Thank you. Appreciate it. Still, what? Sad Chili's is DOA in central Indiana. Oh, Chili's. I went to Chili's once and I didn't care for it. But Connecticut, okay, here's the thing. In Connecticut, there is like, I got to tell you, all the fast food places seem to not be the way they are in New York and every other place on the planet. Because everybody seems to like Chick-fil-A, and I've said this before, the Chick-fil-A in Connecticut where we went was dreadful. Like, I was like, why am I eating this? But apparently everywhere else it's great. So I don't know what kind of weird culinary black hole Connecticut has. Hey, they make good pizza, though. I'll give Connecticut that. They have some very good pizza places. But, not New York pizza. Right? I'm not giving them that. But, it's decent. But that's like the only food they can kind of get right. Oh, and Chinese food every once in a while. Yeah. Most chain restaurants are not worth the price. Yeah, they're not worth the indigestion either. Bath and Body has better Halloween stuff, and they have candies. Candies or candles? I'm dyslexia right now. I want to say candies, but I think you meant candles. I'm going to say both. There you go. Bath and Body. Bath and Body. Go there and smell things. But there's other people there. That's weird. You'd have to take your mask off to start smelling things. See, we got a problem here. Does Connecticut have White Castle, though? Maybe one somewhere, but generally even in New York, they're hard to come by. I loved White Castle when I was there. Oh, my God. Hey, you are for New York. Are you for New York? Am I for New York? I'm for New York getting back to when it used to be fun in like the 90s, but now not so much. Pepperoni on nachos. What? Pepperoni on nachos? That seems like a conflict of interest. I got a cute crystal ball plug in from Bath and Body. Ooh, nice. Never had White Castle before. Oh, there's what's the other place that is like White Castle, but it's a different brand name? Isn't it like Crystal Walls or something? Crystal Castle in the Sky, something. New York and New Jersey are the closest ones to us. Ah, there you go. White Castle seems to be everything in the Twin Cities. Really? What? Nachoronis? No. In-N-Out? No. Off-White Castle? No, it's not called Off-White Castle. You imagine opening up a chain of restaurants that's identical to White Castle, but you call it Off-White Castle? They just use like that eggshell white color instead of actual white on all their restaurants. They're like, well, we're not really infringing on trade dress here because the blue is a different blue completely. And of course, we're off White Castle, And we make our burgers, instead of being square, they are rhombus shaped. Okay, Your Honor? So clearly we're not infringing on any trademarks. Rhombus shaped burgers. Even a judge would be like, why are you making rhombus shaped burgers? Get out of my courtroom. White Castle, just close them down, please. Gray Castle. Call it Castle Grayskull. I'm sure there's no issues there. Sure, what's his face? Kevin Smith will eat there a lot. Let's see. I don't know any of this. What? They sell these burgers in boxes in Walmarts and Frozens. Oh yeah, not even the frozen versions are good. If you cook them up like the directions say, you got to keep them wrapped in the microwave for like a minute. They actually come out pretty good. But there you go. We need a nerdy burger place with D20 patterns. Oh, you call it Dungeon and Burgers. No? That'd be pretty good, right? Why not? Somebody do that. Make it a restaurant and just call you can make dragon burgers, whatever. You get some whatever mythical creature you can think of and just put its name in front of a food, Crystal Burgers Crystal Burgers. See, I think it was Crystal Burgers. Are they see-through? But yeah, there was a White Castle knockoff that popped up in the South in the 30s and 40s. Went to the White Castle, celebrated the 100th anniversary a few years ago. Huh. Burgers and Dragons. That'd be awesome, dude. And everyone's got to be like doing RP behind the counter. Welcome to ye old Dungeons and Burgers. Or Burgers and Dragons. What are we called? What? Okay, welcome to... What? Does thou ought want fries with that? And then everyone's just like, yeah, can I get fries with that? Yeah, just can you put it on my credit card? What witchcraft is this? Oh, God. It's like a Ren Fair with burgers. Battle and Brew. Battle and Brew is actually good. Derpy Burger? No, that sounds like it would only hire particular employees. What if you order and get a nat 1? They should have your roll of dice, and depending on what your roll is, they give you a prize. Like if you get a Happy Meal, that would be awesome. You got a 12, so you get a medium prize. And they give you a medium-sized toy. You get a 20, and they give you something cool, like a little dragon plushie that when you squeeze it, pukes out a French fry or something. Yeah, let's see. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? No. You do a dice roll when you order. A 1 gets charged double, and that 20 eats for free. Yeah, I feel like somebody would come in with loaded dice. They'd be like, hey, all right, lucky 20. Hey, another free meal. Wow, what are the chances? Hey, manager, wait a second. I think this guy's playing with loaded dice. Yeah, you know what's loaded? Your mom, all right? So just give me my free meal. Let me get out of here. You're trying to accuse me of witchery, huh? What? You don't think that would happen? Come on,
Thank
gamblers
you.
out there. Go.
My favorite way to cook frozen sliders is steaming them. It's not easiest, but it is nice.
Yeah.
My microwave method is clipping each corner and making a hole in the middle of the wrapping so it doesn't stay too wet.
Exactly. Follow the directions. Yeah, there you go. That's what you're supposed to do. Nice. Those are good, though. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Someone showed me a deal where you get 30-pack of White Castle burgers for $30. Natural ice beer. It says crappy. What? Really? Huh. You want to upsize that? No! I've been upsized enough with your food. White Castle is good, but no onions. No onions. That's the whole point. I love onions. I will put onions in my breakfast cereal. All right? That is how much I love onions. Oh, my God. You saute onions in butter, I will just lick the pan. I don't know what it is about onions. Onions are awesome. They're like the best food ever made by nature. They're onions. And garlic. Garlic is a close second. All right? Onions and garlic. You do not want to get near me after I've eaten both of those. Because I would be like, hello. People are like, oh, my God, you smell like onions and garlic. Who puts those things together? Oh, my God. Dun, dun, dun. I might make some burgers for you this week. I separated 6 pounds of ground beef. Oh, God. Garlic is good to me. I love garlic. Oh, man. Fresh garlic? Awesome. There's actually, Connecticut has a garlic festival every year. Oh.
Red or white onions?
Red onions. White onions are just kind of... The red onions you can put in salads and everything. It's beautiful. You chop those things up. You put them fine. You just toss those things into guacamole. Oh, it's so good with a bunch of garlic. Oh, it's great. Bunch of salt and black pepper. Oh, it's so good. Dun, 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 dun. I get those, 3-pound bags of packs from Kroger. Freddy Kroger. But the onions and White Castle, Billy Bombers will make you... What? Dude, you're literally... Out of all the gastronomical atrocities that you've eaten over... You're worried about a little bit of gas after eating White Castle. You know what it's going to do to your insides? Don't worry about what's coming out of it. Worry about what gets stuck in it. That's the problem. I don't want to eat that. It's going to make me gassy. Well, then you don't have people bothering you. You know, you just fill up the room with your methane and tell people to get out. Go.
Red onions for me. They are so much better.
Yeah.
Good for you. PG. Garlic is awesome.
Is there an onion war now between white and red? But no, white onions for life, bro. Yeah. They're not technically white, are they? Whatever. Get it right. They're called gut bombers. Gut bombers. Call them belly bombers. There you go. Before GPS, you could tell where you went where you're getting close to a White Castle when you could smell the onions. Yeah, pretty much. Vidalia onions are also sweet. I don't like Vidalia onions. I don't like sweet. Oh, God.
1015 is best onion.
That's a time. That's not an onion. What's a 1015 onion? That sounds like a police is calling it in. Hey, we got a 1015 onion here. What is a 1015 for police? What is it? I'm sure there's somebody who knows that. 1015 is best onion. 1015 onion here. What, an onion resisting arrest? I don't know. Let's see. Diet cheer wine is really... What is cheer wine? 187 onion. I don't know police codes. Yeah.
Same with Burger King. On a good day with the right wine, you can smell burgers grilling from a mile away.
It couldn't say wind. It had to say wind. Really? With the right wind, you can smell it. What's the right wind? I'm like, what, hand cranking my olfactory systems? What? Oh, God. Okay, 187 is homicide, so onion homicide in progress. It's been stabbed over and over again and cut up into little bits. Now he's putting it into garbage disposal. 1015 means prisoner in custody. All right, we got the onion in custody. All right. Yeah. It was kind of disturbing the peace with his smell. Yeah, we're putting him in the back of the car now. Oh, my God, it really does smell. I got to drive all the way back to the station with this clown. Let's see. Candy, what? Candy up red onions, the best one. What? How could I only know of 3 onions. White, red, and Vidalia. Where are you getting all these other fancy... Where do these things exist? Do you live in foreign countries that have other onions? Dude, I'm not an onion. I don't know. 10-4 is affirmation. That I know. 10-4. Onion has been involved in peeling incident. Oh, God, here we go. Where did I see a Halloween prank when a guy gave out caramel-covered onions? I don't know, but that would be hilarious. Because I would bite right into that and keep going. And then the guy would look at me like I'm crazy. With tears out of my eyes, I'd be like, this is the best apple I've ever had, sir. I just keep staring at him. Would you like a bite? Do you have more? Yeah. Spring onions. What are they, like spring loaded? So like you cut them in half and they just like go to the four corners of your kitchen immediately. It's like, oh, look, spring loaded. Let's see. Back from church. What are you talking about? Onions. Zella, what's
chocolate covered Brussels sprouts. Therese, a fun one.
Brussels sprouts are weird. Dial it back, psycho. Right. Dude, I have eaten raw onions before. I'm not even joking about that. I am not making this up. I'm not saying, oh, look at me, I ate raw onions. No, I've eaten raw onions like an apple. Don't ask me why. I love onions. I probably wouldn't do it now, but dude, I used to. It's good. Why would you? Who doesn't like onions? You don't like onions? You like onions? No, you're playing your game. Oh, God. Green equals scallion. Scallions I'm aware of. Go.
Why?
Oh, it's because your grandma dared you. Yeah, he was one of those kids. What? And then you realized you actually liked onions. And she just kept chain smoking and shaking her head. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Let's see. Raw onions are the devil. They're awesome. Who doesn't? All right. Fine. I've never had a problem with an onion. They've all been very good to me. Read one on Reddit where someone pranked their dad with chocolate-covered black olives. Ooh, olives are awesome. Oh, I would totally eat chocolate-covered olives. You kidding me? Ooh. Caramelized. Caramelized onions are they're a nuisance. They're like soggy, wet little floppy things. I like my onions to be crispy, all right? I need crispy onions. I can't have these things. Wasn't that in Lethal Weapon? I don't know. When cutting onions, do you cry when cutting them? Put them in a freezer for 15 minutes before cutting. No, I have no problems cutting onions. Dawn hates it. So I will cut the onions. If we have to cook something and cut onions, I will do it because Dawn's like, oh my God, my eyes. I'm like, whatever. Just doesn't bother me. Bagel pizza made with protein bagels, black olives, mozzarella, and pepperoni. Well, that kind of defeats the whole purpose. If you're making a bagel pizza and the bagel's made out of protein, the black olives, the mozzarella, and the pepperoni kind of negate that.
'Tis my birthday, the big 29. Thank you for being in my life for the past 18 years.
18 years? That is insane. Sola. Happy birthday to you. May your day be awesome. Thanks for putting up with our nonsense. 29. It ain't no crime to be 29 on your birthday. Have some cake for your face, 'cause it's your birthday. Okay, is that good? That's all I got, man. What am I going to break out into some Frank Sinatra out here? Just all right. Happy birthday. Go. Birthdays. And Sensei Seth, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Anyone ever accuse you of squirrel splaining? What's squirrel splaining? When you explain stuff like a squirrel? I mean, IRL squirrel splaining, I don't think that goes over well. It's just a lot of chattering and then throwing nuts at you. But, let's see. Dang it, I forgot a napkin. No napkins. Let's see. There's grease everywhere. Grizz. Grim Sunday. What's up? Mushroom is protein. Mushrooms I do not care for. No. Trick cut of that wet wrap onion and wet paper. What? Why is everyone having a problem? Why does everyone have a problem cutting onions? I will rub those in my eyes and be happy.
Happy birthday, delusional Jim B-Day, Jim B-Day, Jim B-Day, Jim B-Day, Jim B-Day, Jim B-Day, Jim B-Day.
Happy birthday. Glad to see the return of Minions Quest character and the random stuff lately. Krillness, wait till you see the random stuff we are going to pull out of the vaults. You got that? I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, I kind of want to say it. All right. No. Now, he dug up like an old character that's basically like, I want to say Dark Jermaine. Well, we'll let it roll out when it rolls out. We'll see. I don't like shrooms. No, not those kind of shrooms. The ones you cook with. Here's the thing about mushrooms. One, I don't like them unless they're deep fried. I've had really good deep fried mushrooms, but the last time I got mushrooms...
Holiday Santa, holiday Santa, holiday
Too early for that. Too early. Too early. Too early for holiday Santa. What was the words I was going to say with the thing with the stuff and the stuff? Mushrooms. Okay, last time I got this fancy sandwich at this place because your mom took you out for your birthday and you went to this place that had this fancy food and you're like, I'm going to get this fancy thing. And they put mushrooms on it. Hey, I'm not a big fan of mushrooms, but hey, this place has got, you know what? There was like a mushroom stem in it. It was like somebody left a stick in my sandwich. And I'm like, yo, bro, Bruh, 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 bruh. There is an item here that is literally breaking my teeth. What's up?
I have eyes that can't handle onions, so they're bad for me to cut.
Keep it classy.
Wear glasses.
Sorry, had to.
No, you didn't. You really didn't, but you did it anyway. You did it anyway. I send it back. I never send food back. And this was like after 4 dirty forks, okay? Like literally, just like, oh yeah, this fork is kind of like, it was like crusty and weird. I'm like, can we get a different fork? Thanks a lot. Just, they bring out about new silverware and stuff. It's like, oh yeah. Then your mom had one. Yeah, can I get a different fork? I was like, oh, jeez. And then Dawn had a dirty knife. Yeah, can I get this? It's just like, they had to go back and forth like 3 times. We're going to filthy utensils. And then I'm like, okay, we got a stick in my sandwich, right? So here, bring this back. Tell me what you do with this.
Rolls.
They bring it back out. Hold on.
Thank egg.
Okay. There, Skippy, thank you. They bring it back. They literally bring back the same sandwich I sent back, and with the stick still in it, saying, "Oh, well, that's just a stem. It's supposed to be there." What? What? Yeah. What? How is it? How? Like, why would you? And the chef was just like, eat around it. And this is supposed to quote unquote fancy place.
What can I get you today? You know what? I'm good. Can I get a sealed bottle of water?
Yeah, pretty much. At that point, it's like, I want a sealed bottle of water that I pick out myself. Okay. God. Yeah, I was just like, all right, I guess I'll just, whatever. Fancy place. Yeah. So some fancy places are just as bad as the regular places. But, at least I don't expect anything from the bad places, right? Like, quite literally, they're very lucky I am not a Yelper. I'm one of those people. They're very lucky I don't mention their name here either. God. Ugh. No tip. I wasn't paying for it. But whatever. No, the rest of the food was good. They had truffle fries, which were excellent. Little truffle fries. The truffle fries were tremendous. They had a little cheese on it, or truffle oil. Oh, they were very good. But I kind of don't like foliage in my sandwich. That's not. I don't like nature debris. All right, as it were, in my sandwiches. Stem mushrooms. I don't know, dude. It was weird. Sometimes afraid of complaining too much in restaurants and the fear of consequences. Yeah, cats and coats, I get that. It's like, you don't want to push the envelope too much there and be like, hey, I got a problem here. My water's not wet enough. Before you know it, it's like you're getting really weird food things. And you're like, wow, this tastes kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, I see what you're saying. And I very rarely, if ever, even if I get something, I'm like, this is kind of like, whatever. I'll just eat it anyway. I don't care. It's food. I didn't have to prepare. Yeah. But there you go. Nature debris. It really was. It's like nature's garbage in my sandwich. Go.
Brie isn't the most natural of cheeses.
I would assume that would be Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz is the most natural of cheeses. No, that the spray cans grow on trees. Did you not know that? Yeah. No, I mean, it's in a different country. We can't grow those trees here. Yeah. It's a Cheese Whiz trees. They just call them trees over there. But there you go. Stems and twigs in your food. Yeah. I felt like my sandwich fell on somebody's, hiking path, and then they picked it back up and put it on my plate. Yeah. Brie has a fungus crust. Yay. Can I get some brie? Hold the fungus. What? But that's the best part. Well, you eat it then. I'm too awkward to complain and never get back to the restaurant.
I used to work with ordered takeout food and argued with the person on the phone about fish. When it arrived, it smelled funny.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't eat that. But it is fish, so sometimes you never know. I ended up drawing a character a week ago, and a friend said she looked like Jermaine, so now I can't post it anywhere due to how people are now. What? Why? Just post it. Who cares? I'll speak for him. He won't say anything about it. He won't be like, hey, that's fine. Whatever. If it looks the same. Dude, all characters end up looking the same after a while. You can't draw a bald guy anymore because it's going to look like the Simpsons did it. It's like, God. Yeah. Yeah, or change the hair color. Make it different. I don't know. Whatever you got to do. Can I get a sandwich that wasn't kicked across the floor? No, we don't serve that here. Fungus crust. For what? For the science crowd. Cheese Whiz is cheese final form. Yeah. There you go. You haven't even seen my final form. Hey, isn't it just going to be a can of Cheese Whiz? Yes, but it's really cool. What? Bump, bump, bump. And I took my food back because there was a hair in it, but heard the waitress watch me eat it with an attitude. I need to call health services. Yeah. You know, things like stray hairs don't bother me. I know I'm like the weird one out there, but, you know, after hanging out with her for so long, it's like you're going to get a stray hair in something. It depends on the hair, okay? If it's a head hair, I don't care. And I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see. Its color is over 9,000. How come I don't have a Super Saiyan kind of screen, you know? Instead of just a tiny rage? That kind of thing, you know? If we could just make the little fire backgrounds and stuff, that'd be really cool. I'm just saying. Yeah. You'd probably sell more stickers that way, too. Let's see. There you go. Long hair, nasty. No, it's the short ones you got to watch out for. Let's see. How do you know the difference in hairs? I don't know. Look at your own body. I mean, yeah. New Pokemon has VMAX. VMAX! I wonder what VMAX Cheese Whiz would look like. It'd have a lot of lightning and a really cool card. That's just the art. Just saying. See, I need a Super Saiyan screen. Super Saiyan. That's what I'm saying. Glad I got this Play-Doh. What? It's really nice for testing stamps. What? I saw the other kind of hair in my salad once. I was horrified. Well, excuse me. Could you bring this back and remove these thing? Well, no, just give me here. I'm not even just give me the check. Don't give me a check. I'm leaving. Speaking of cheese, I just ate a ton of it. Oh, you're gonna need some fiber. Let's see. You will eat it and like it. The stem sandwich blues. You will eat it. And like the stem sandwich. Stem sandwich. Stem cell sandwich. There you go. I got Play-Doh off Amazon recently, and I'm using a piece of paper clamped between print sweeps, standing with picture taking. Yeah, that'll work. It's not easy being cheesy. I don't know. I've seen a lot of comedians do it well. Let me get more water. I've been drinking coffee all morning. Yeah. I want cool sound effects like that too. I don't want to have to say them, you know. A slice, a slab of what? Hanker for a hunk of cheese. Where was that from? Oh my God, that's stuck in my head. Where's that from? Was that a commercial or a cartoon? I feel like it was this big piece of cheese with a cowboy hat. STEM no longer just for education. No, it's in your salads. Ugh. Nobody wants a canned sandwich. I would try it. Schoolhouse Rock? That was Schoolhouse Rock, really?
I always make sure to say please and thank you in a polite manner to servers. Always remember they have your food before you do.
Yeah. I usually try to be super excited and stuff. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, this is great, thank you. You know? So then I feel really appreciative. I'm like, no, that was great, thank you, awesome, oh, it's so good, oh, wow, look at these fries, you're so good. You know, I try to, like, be really cool about it. But not overselling it where they're like, all right, now you're just being sarcastic, you know, that kind of thing. And a cane. What? He had a cowboy hat and a cane. He had a cane? Really? Cowboy hat and a cane. All right. Yeah, you're not wrong. The cheese ads were from the National Dairy Council and put in Saturday morning cartoons. Hey, Saturday morning cartoons. They taught me everything I know today. Junction, what's your function? That just sounds like a tongue twister for someone who has conjunctivitis. Literally, that's the first thing I read. I was like, conjunctivitis, what's your function? Messing up eyeballs and getting them all pink. No cane, just paint stirrers, use as paddles. What? Really? Link. No links. They didn't really show much of the older Schoolhouse Rock in the 90s. Did they? I don't know. It was probably on, like, the PBS in New York at some point. Ew. What do you mean, ew? Evie, ill what? Conjunctivitis? Nah, that's bad. Nah, man. No, your eyes turn pink like this couch, and then you're like rubbing crusties out of your eye, and then you can't go to school, and everyone's like, you got pink eye, I hate you. Yeah. It was time for timer. What? There you go. I can't click on that now. I don't want to see the cheese, man. It's on Disney Plus. What? Really? It's on Disney Plus. Why is everything getting stuck on Disney Plus? God, it's so annoying. What? Paint stirs. Really? She broke one chasing after you. She tried to do another one. Wow. That's a rough upbringing. Schoolhouse Rock still culturally relevant. I don't know. I know a lot of people reference it. I've seen people like reference it that really probably never would have watched it somehow. So maybe it probably got mashed up in a YouTube mashup or collab or something. And they're just like, oh yeah, I'm just a Bill. That guy. I literally said it when Krolness typed that. Nice. I'm just a Bill sitting on Capitol Hill. Hey, buddy, what are you doing, Mr. Bill? Oh, I'm being ratified. They are ratifying me good. You have no idea. Oh, the pain of ratification. Because Disney's been buying everything. Yeah, Disney bought out many companies, and with them, their videos. Yeah. And then they're going to go after people who have them on YouTube. And then it's all over, man. Remix culture is going to be dead. Well, it kind of is now. Just saying. I want more coffee. I can't deal with this.
Vielen Dank.
Hey.
Do you think Boeing should lose its commercial crew funding if it fails to rendezvous with the ISS again and their funding be sent over to Sierra Nevada with their mini space shuttle?
I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know. That's like science and money. That's two things I don't know a lot about. I don't know a lot about science, and I don't know a lot about money. I've seen money.
Outside Ziki.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12.
Notice me.
I miss being able to eat dairy carefree. But a few years ago I got an intestinal virus. As a result, it made me lactose intolerant.
That can happen?
I can still eat dairy but never know if there will be a hit.
Weird.
Lobster
I didn't know that
rolls.
was a thing. Oh.
Then with the closure of forums, demise of classic internet features, we end up with a mess we don't want to deal with.
Yeah, pretty much. I miss ye old internet. I've said it before and I say it again. Ye old internet was so much more fun. Yeah. That's why we're going to do comic books. Comic books. Where you can create stuff unfettered and not be... at least you can get some of these stories out. You've been sitting on some of this stuff for like 20 years. Good. Hey, remember those episodes where Jermaine was dabbling in magic and stuff? Yeah, whatever happened to that? Right? Whatever happened to that? Remember magic? Yeah, no, not Magic the Gathering, you idiot. Stop being a nerd. Listen, no. Remember, all right? There was that stuff, you know, there was summoning Santa. There was black magic things and all that other stuff, right? Remember that? See, now you could flesh out that path that you never went down because the squirrel started taking over.
The latest thing is apparently closing forums and sending people to Discords because clearly that is searchable and appropriate. It's like the Facebook and Twitter only customer support.
Yeah, Discord is, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, what's wrong with forums? Forums were cool, man. Forums are cool. AOL Instant Messenger. Yeah. Say. Yeah, there's that too. Booba Death and all that stuff. No, but there was like, you had a whole thing that was going to play out, and that was going to add in a couple of newer characters. And it was going to be kind of fun, but then it was like everything kind of just went a different route for some reason. So now we could dig up those old things. Because, dude, after the whole 20-year thing, you're like, all right, let's go through the crates, you know. Because you were going to put something together, and then you just found all these old sketches and stuff and ideas, and you're like, oh, my God, I remember that character. And you kind of wanted to put them in something, but...
I think she gave up on magic due to the enlarging of her breasts.
Yeah, but that was like season 1, but then later on there was stuff, right? But all she kept summoning was tentacles. It was really weird. But, same ones? Jerry Brethren? I don't know. But, there you go. There you go. Hey, Killor. Thank you. Killor be kill. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for following. But yeah, so we got that. There's a couple other things. Fleshing out foamy lore. And I got to tell you, like, if you were going to do this on, like, YouTube and stuff like that, you know, it's like, do we want to invest the amount of time that it takes to creating a cartoon only to have either, like, YouTube say, well, no.
Scary skeletons.
Or whatever.
Maybe the Amityville toaster was too much for her.
Nah, even that was early on. That was season 1. I think it was season 1, right? Early season 2? Whatever. Old. But, you know, there's all the stuff. And it's like, to try to animate all this and get all that out there in a timely fashion, it ain't going to happen. If you haven't done it in 20 years, comic books, all right? Get these stories out. Just in case Netflix calls and they're like, well, what kind of content do you want to make here for a Netflix original for Foamy the Squirrel or Not Erotically Yours? And it would be like, well, we got all these comic books. Why don't you read some of these things and you let me know what you think about this stuff, and then we'll talk. You talk to my guys, I'll talk to your guys, and we talk about a guy's stuff and things with the words and all that other stuff. And they'd be like, all right. That's how I assume Netflix deals go down. I don't know. What's up?
Imvu Instant Messaging Virtual Universe is a cool chat site. It allows you to customize a chat room and bring in a lot of your friends, and if you're a creative you can design 3D items to put in the rooms. I found it years ago. It's actually
really cool. Hey, there's something. Hey, write that down. That'd be interesting to kind of take a peek at. There you go. What's up? Killer be killed. Nothing. Evie, you're hungry. Shouldn't you have eaten already? May mac and cheese later. Later? There is no time like the present. Love it. Okay, read that. Toasted human hand. BitChute or some other video sharing platform? Question mark. No, it's. Here's the thing. It's not a matter of. Well, it is one, the matter of the platform, but two, the scope that. Here's the thing.
Thank you.
All right, hold that thought.
I'm making chili chips and cheese.
All right, chili chips and cheese. There you go. That's good. It's on. Thanks for the follow. Here's the thing. He's been doing cartoons for like, all right, technically 19 years, 1 year of comics. So basically 20 years, but 19 years of that is animation. If you...
In sad news, Family Guy will no longer air on Adult Swim thanks to drumroll please.
Oh, God.
Disney.
Of course. So there you go. I'm surprised Disney would even try to claim that they run Family Guy now, you know. But expect those cartoons to get worse. If in 20 years you have not been able to do the scope of work you wanted to do, the only way you're going to be able to do that is comics. You got to think, one person, all right? It's one person. It's one guy back there. He does all the animation. Everything. When is this going to get done? Never. So you know what? Boom. Comic books. We have to. Like we quite literally do. Because it's I'm telling you. I don't know if we're going to be able to print up like physical copies. I hope we can. Because I want physical copies of the comic books. All right. I know digital's easier to do and all that other stuff, but we'll probably have to do. I don't know how much it even costs to publish a comic book at this point. It's probably a small fortune. Dennis, thank you and thank you. Family Guy always makes fun of Disney. Yeah, but you know what? Disney will bypass the criticism when it comes to money. Yeah, but you know, Family Guy's always criticizing us. Well, you know, the money. Oh, right. Okay. We'll take whatever criticism as long as we can profit off of it. Floppies are going out of style, though. Floppies? What? Maybe I'll make some dirty water hot dogs. Chili cheese. There you go. Ramen rice ice cream sandwich. What? Ramen ice cream sandwich? Is that a thing? You help Dawn in return after you get help. But and have her help if she can. No, Dawn doesn't know how to animate. Nothing. What are you doing?
Hi.
What?
Hi.
What are you doing?
Just saying hi.
You're just saying hi? What's going on in your life?
Moon cycle.
Ah, that's fun. Are you keeping up with the? Is there any breaking news from that search?
No. Well, there's a YouTube video with the van showing the van.
It's a YouTube video with the van. Okay. Donna's been obsessed with this missing person thing that's going on Twitter. What was her name again?
Gabby Petito.
Petito and laundry, right?
Yeah.
Laundry? How do you spell it? Like the actual
Notice
laundry,
me.
like clothes?
Make some
Okay.
Velveeta shells and cheese and some dirty water dogs cut up and tossed in.
I don't have that kind of time. I need power bars and stuff. All right, you do your thing.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Don said hi and left. Okay. Yeah, but that's the thing. Dun, dun, dun. Bright Light Star, what's up? Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, Cronus. Comic books are floppy. What? Maybe you should be more careful with your milkshake then. What? Hello from England. What's up? How's it going? At Jim. At Jim what? You just said cats and coats. You just said at Jim. What? So yeah, basically, yeah, comics. So we're gonna have to do that, so at least we can flesh out characters. You can have it coincide with the other series you're working on, and then we can maybe get out some ideas, put out some cartoons every once in a while. You know, you're still gonna do the cartoons. It's just you got to get those ideas out, or they will languish, and you will be dead, and nobody will ever see them. Okay, comic books, wave of the future. I am full of cheese now. We go through my whole life plan here, and that's the first response I read. I am now full with cheese. I am full of cheese.
Have a cookie.
What's up?
Do you finally have a week with no dentist or doctor visits?
Let me check my calendar. Hold on. Yes, I do.
Sorry, was driving through traffic. You can earn points to buy other rooms and outfits for your 3D avatar before my account was hacked and deleted, which I was extremely pissed about. I had a ton of rooms and outfits on my Envu account.
Man. Oh, dude, that sucks. Can't get that back? That's some BS right there. This is why never hold on to anything, for it will all go away one day. Yes, no dental appointments this week, but now you got to go back and I got to check on the thing that the shattered tooth that they managed to put back together, thankfully, without costing a fortune. So that was nice. They got to go back, check up on that, and then actually get a professional night guard so you can stop grinding your teeth into just flat surfaces. Sorry for that. My cat was running across my desk, and now I forgot what I was going to say. That happens. Cats do that. More cheese is always better. Let's see. I don't skip on the cheese when I make my nachos. No, you should never do. If you're gonna make nachos and cheese, you might as well just go all in, right? I'll buy some copies. I'm always up for expanding my physical media library. Physical media, yeah. Well, even if you do digitally, it's like if you get it from Gumroad or itch.io, it's not like you have to oh God, it's stuck on a service like, say Amazon Kindle. So you do have access to it and it's like yours. So more cheese is always better. In the box. What kind of box? Jack in the Box? What's going on? Oh, it's Lane Stolly.
Thank you.
Go.
You don't make nachos and cheese, you make melted cheese and crunchy bits in there somewhere.
Yeah, there is that too. I like baking it though, so then the cheese gets crunchy, so you double up on the crunch. Oh, it's great. Have you ever tried fried cheese curds? No, I'm not that fancy. Thank you, Carlos. Where's the latest podcast? Did I miss one this week? No, it's up. Episode 88. It's on YouTube. Should be everywhere. It better be everywhere. I told it to be everywhere. I absolutely love cheese. Yeah, he's up on his cheese. Great. Now you're making me hungry for my truck stop cuisine, which is Velveeta shells. Then go! Catman, go get food. Seriously. On the road all the time. On the road again. And I need some cheese on the road again. Go.
Did you ever get your bag of cheese puffs? Hope they were as good as the chips.
Yes, they're gone. I ate those things, and that was pre-throat getting messed up. Coincidence?
Or did Dawn snipe them all?
What? No, she had some. No, you sent 2 bags. We had a bag each. You know, they were good. They're little Hartleys. Hotly. They're good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't send any more, though. Because we got to wait. We got to heal. And dude, hey, anybody in here get your throat scoped by a ear, nose, throat guy? And or girl? When I say guy, it's just a generalized like doctor thing. No, man, dude, they really just test that gag reflex, don't they? Like, my God, what are you doing here? You know? Like, what are they, like, seriously? Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, you doing all right? No? Just saying. I hope you like snacks I sent you. Oh, more snacks. Yes. Hopefully you and Dawn can get some before the squirrels.
Sorry, batteries not included.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yup, probably the least favorite thing ever.
Least favorite thing ever. Yeah. And the doctors are always so blasé about it, right? They're just like, yeah, we're going to put the scope in your nose. And they're like, oh, which nostril do you want it in? I'm like, well, not this one. Okay, let me rip this out. Here, get into the other one. You know, I'm like, oh, jeez. And then they ask you questions. Like, what about this over here? How does this feel? And I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of how it feels. Oh, is this bothering you? Yes. Yes, it is. All right. Well, it'll only be a couple more minutes. But there you go. I go for my nose, and yeah, they just want to see how many tools they can fit in your skull. Yeah, pretty much. It's so weird, right? There's like a little bit of glee in certain doctors when they do that. You know, they're just like, let's see. Yeah. It's like they want to see how far down it can go. And I'm just like, I've seen videos on the internet. I'm not that kind of patient doc, okay? But anyway, let's see. Go.
Yes. My God, dude, you have a tube in my throat from my nose. Get it done and get it out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then they ask you to press on certain parts of your throat. Well, is it poke where it's bothering you? And you're like, yeah, that's just so weird. And of course, they asked us to make noises too. I'm just like, this is starting to get weird. I'm getting very uncomfortable here, Doc. Okay, I'm just saying. You know, like make certain noises so I can see what happens. I'm just like, oh God. Or they stick the cam up there, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch you. Yeah, it's weird. Apparently, there is a Legend of Williams T-shirt. Robin Williams, various characters. What various characters? What Robin Williams? What? Who? What? I was gonna enjoy your live streams. Hey, thank you, Bright Light Star. Appreciate. Our business will be Texas State Fair for a year. What? Oh, that's something else. Texas State Fair and Minnesota Fair are the biggest state fairs in Minnesota. Nice. Doctor Adventures. Yeah, doctors. I mean, everything worked out all right, but you know, it's like I'm gonna have to go back for a checkup in like 4 weeks or something like that. So that'll be fun. Hopefully, he'll just say, "How you feeling?" and not be like, "All right, let's check again." We shall see. I think it'll be all right because things seem to be progressing. But with that being said, boom, medical torture. It's all torture. I got to tell you, and here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this because we have been in this state of being mentally worn down. Okay, and for us to even go outside, it's like it's a mental battlefield, right? You know, if you have social anxiety and all that stuff, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I got to say, you know, just for the last year, it's been this like mentally getting worn down by little things here, there, blah, 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 blah. And then when you go to like a dentist appointment and then a throat doctor and then this and this, it keeps wearing down on your psyche. And, you know, it takes a lot of mental effort to just get through one of those things normally. But on top of everything else, you're just like, this has to end.
I went to the Dominican Republic and got a shirt with donkeys on them saying all the types of donkeys. Smart donkey, donkey 9. It was funny, wore to school, and my mom decided nope, give them to charity. Have to go find a shirt like that again.
Why would you have to give it to the charity? It's a shirt of jackasses. You can say that because it's accurate now. It's literally accurate and topical because we were talking about donkeys. It's not a swear word. But like, Ma, you got rid of my shirt of jackasses. Oh, that's my jackass shirt. Oh, man. Thank you. Now for a company that's never paid to work. Oh, God, here we go. Question, should I have pizza or chicken nuggets for lunch? You put those nuggets on the pizza. And then you have a chicken parm pizza. You're welcome. I've done that numerous times. It is so good. Here's what you do. If they're frozen nuggets, right? Frozen nuggets or chicken nuggets, whatever it is. Here's what you do. You chop them up. Boop, 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 boop. You chop them up. How do sub anniversaries work? It's a month later. Every month, it's an anniversary. Anniversary! Peter, what's up? That's a good name. Peter Pansexual. That's awesome. Let's see. Load and get pizza nuggets. Pizza nuggets. No, you chop up those little nuggets and you put them in there, and then you cover them with fresh garlic and a bunch of cheese, and then you put that in the oven and just let it melt a little bit. Oh, it's so good. Just saying. If I'm the squirrel, when Halo, what? Halo with protect your walnut. No. It's healthy to go outside. Yeah. You know what the sun does to your skin? Do you know there's mosquitoes out there? Now, hey, in Connecticut, you got mosquitoes with West Nile, plus Zika, all that stuff. Dude, literally, the whole aspect of going outside is humans having to interact with nature. And nature wants you dead. There's no way around it. Nature wants you dead. Nature looks at you constantly like you are a snack. You're literally a loose chip in a bag of chips that is humanity. And the only thing that's protecting you is the bag that you live in. Okay? But somebody breaks that seal, before you know it, you have bears in your kitchen mauling you. Well, okay, maybe I have a grim aspect of how nature treats humanity, but it's like, yeah, kind of a thing. Or if I take Gizmo out for walks. What? Norovirus stalled in the movie. 50 people came down with it. Yeah, there you go. There's neurovirus. There's all sorts of things. Literally, nature wants you dead. Ticks, they burrow into your skin, and they're like, I'm going to give you the Lyme disease. And then you're like, oh, I got the limes. No, for fresh air. That's what windows are for. If I want fresh air, I'll open a window. Come on. If I want sunlight, I'll take vitamin D. What? Not that grim, mostly accurate. Yeah, dude. I have a healthy respect for nature because I know it could destroy me in an instant. Even things that don't move. Like I could be walking down a street and a tree could just decide to fall on me. Like, hey, I don't like that little pumpkin there. Crack, and all of a sudden I get a 50-pound branch laying on my head.
Vitamin D from the sun is free.
Yeah, but chemo isn't when you get skin cancer. Okay, so I'll take the vitamin D. I know, I'm the obnoxious pumpkin that's got an answer for everything. No. Maybe back in the day when we had an ozone layer, but right now I'm not frolicking in the sun anytime soon. Anyway, did anyone else ever get told during class you won't get paid to look out a window? I didn't get to tell the teacher later in life that I get paid to look out a window. Yeah, that's your whole job is looking out the window. There you go. I went to my class reunion a month and saw a teacher that said to me and said I drive trucks for a living when I get paid to the window and I was getting to trade people out and drive them. It's a lot to read. You have to be careful with hydration since you can get overhydrate and end up dead. But how much water are you drinking to get overhydrated? Who gets overhydrated? What a way to go. Oh, what happened to them? Oh, they got overhydrated to death. What, they drowned? No, they literally drank too much water. Wait, what? I didn't even think that was a thing. I thought that's what you call a drowning. You drank too much water. No, that's when you inhale too much water. This person actually drank too much water. It's weird. I don't know. Can't wait to decline my class reunion in 5 years. Dude, if anybody asks me to go to a class reunion, there are two sides to that. If I go, it will not be good for anybody because I will literally, for the best of our abilities in our verbal wit, cynicism, and cutting remarks, will tear down every living person in that school. Or I could just be like, I kind of want to write back. You are clearly joking, you schmucks. You know, just because there's like 2
Stay
people that
classy.
were cool with me.
Drinking too much water is also a mental problem for some people.
How is that even possible? Really? Drinking too much water is a mental problem? Really? Was it like hydrostasis or something? Like what is it? Wow. I had no idea. Tell me words.
Beep, bop,
Well, I
boop.
drink water.
I'm sure a radio station got sued for killing a person for some sort of water drinking challenge. Google it.
Oh, yeah, that was for the Wii back in the day. Quite literally. Not even joking. There was a thing where it's like basically they wanted to hold your Wii for a Wii. And some woman ended up dying because it like ended up giving them some kind of weird thing. It's kind of crazy. Electrolytes. Let's see. Since the human body is 50% water, the possibility of overhydrating is insanely high. What? 50% water? The human body is more than 50% water, isn't it? How much of the human body is water? I need to know now. My 25th class reunion is coming up next year, and the last time I went to a class reunion was 5 years, and was like 30 people showed up, so I kind of doubt there's going to be anything special. I don't know. And you know what? I remember the names of the people that were nice to us
Stay
in
classy.
school.
Why would I want to see the people I was forced to spend 4 years with again?
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, there would be people I would actually hang out
You have
with again,
chosen
one-on-one,
wisely.
but not in a
Aren't
reunion.
we like 75% water?
70% of the body is water. 70%. Check your facts, Evie. And I want to double check the 70%. See, the numbers keep going up. Wasn't it like I thought human body was like 98% water. Water didn't kill her. Not peeing did. Yeah, but that's what is not peeing? Backing up water. Yeah. Up to 60%. Up to 60%.
Look at those bits.
I can't trust chat with science.
Psychogenic polydipsia, when you have an uncontrollable urge to drink water, so they drink it all day even though they don't need to.
Huh. Maybe you do that. He's overly hydrated sometimes. You're always drinking water. You like water. That's fun. Yeah. I don't know. Look it up. 50 to 60% range is norm from what I read. Oh. I just modified a really fun little cat man. What? You modified a really Where? Where did you find these mythical creatures? If you have a fun little cat man roaming around, you probably wouldn't modify it. Save that for science. Water intoxications. A buildup of fluid in the brain is called cerebral edema that can affect the brain stems. Oh, geez, and all sorts of fun stuff. All right, he's up on the water. No, man. Up to 60% of the human body is water, according to the HH, according to biological chemistry. 158 of the brain cells are composed of 37% of water, becomes 83% of the hands of the skin contains 60% of water. The muscles and kidneys are 79% of the water. The bones of water, the 31%. Okay, it's good to know. Thank you, Krellness. Up to 60%. That's right. Human body's up to 60% water. Yay, you're just water. Just saying. Water content in the human body is pretty constant. Oh, cool. 45 to 70% of dehydration and rehydration. Really? Don't like people do that like before they get weighed. They'll like dehydrate themselves like fighters and stuff. They'll dehydrate themselves so they lose a lot of weight before a fight, and then they drink and they kind of bulk up a little bit. It's like weird. The body's strange with water gain. You can get powered Gatorade from powered Gator what comes with batteries? What is? I don't know. I don't think I need to be that hydrated. I drink water. I don't know. I probably have about maybe in the course of the day, like 3/4 of a gallon of water a day. Is that too much? 3/4 of a gallon too much water? Actors do that to get cut for scenes. What?
If you drink way too much water, you severely reduce the salt and electrolytes in your body that it needs to function.
Well, then I'll have a bag of chips. I'll get my electrolytes back. It's all a balance. I got to balance my water intake with my chip intake, you know, and then before you know it, everything works out, right? I have a feeling the nutritionist would just punch me in the face if they were here. That's not how nutrition works.
I used to drink tequila every day, 3 mixed drinks a day. Now I only drink on Fridays and Saturdays. My body must now be at normal hydration levels.
Normal hydration levels. Normal hydration levels. Accurate. Yeah. Are we getting that? Are we getting that particular about our hydration levels. I don't know. Thank you. Anyone heard of Squincher? It's a Gatorade knockoff. My friend work is out to prevent people from passing out. Doesn't work though. Where are you working that people are passing out? My God. Did you drink the Tang I sent? No, I think Dawn did that. I think Dawn drank all that. Dude, once she gets a hold of stuff, sometimes I don't even see it. Let's see. I drink Hawaiian Punch instead of water, but I'm hypoglycemic, so I need to keep my blood sugar up. Blood sugar. Henry Cavill drastically cut his water intake before shirtless scenes. Oh, that explains it.
It seems if you drink 20% of your mass water, you can get water poisoning.
20%. So I would have to wait 20% of my body mass. So hypothetically, if you're
Pedro.
Hold on.
According to doctors, any more than 1 liter of water per hour is too much.
1 liter? 1 liter? Yeah, that is too much. Who's drinking that much water? My God, I can't drink a liter of that. A liter? Tang and mixed drinks, yes. No, but like, okay, say you're 100 pounds, hypothetically 100 pounds. If you're drinking, 20% of that, you drink, 20 pounds of water? Your body mass? What is that? Is that accurate? I'd have to drink 20 pounds of water? What would that be? I don't know how to math. I'm not science. I'm getting out of here. All right, let me wrap this up. We're at 2 hours and 42 minutes. I don't know. So if anyone stream it, do it now. Yeah.
Thank you.
Go.
My friend used to work at plastic bag factory. They normally have about 5 to 10 people pass out during summer because it's over 100 on the production floor, so it's bad. I can drink a 2 liter of water in like an hour and a half.
Wow. Hour and a half, I guess that's all right. I don't know. But you're sweating out a lot of it, so maybe you're supposed to do it. If you're doing extreme sports, 1 liter of water per hour is possible. Okay, then there you go. Krolus, you're doing extreme sports. You're the best around. No plastic bag gonna keep you down. That kind of thing. Aquaman. Yeah, what about Aquaman? That's why they invested in Gatorade. Gatorade. Yeah, but there we go. But we are going to wrap this up because we got more work to do. We got that other character we want to tell people about. The character is literally, oh, God. Here's the thing. You didn't really update the character. You did it in a new quirky little style, but you didn't really, update a lot of it. So it's going to look a little nostalgic because of the time period it was created. But there you go. 20 pounds, a little under 4 gallons.
Rolls.
Okay.
I never worked there. I can drink that sitting at my PC. Now I'm concerned.
Thank you.
Hope everyone has a great and wonderful rest of their day. Remember, be tolerant of others but intolerant of stupidity. This stream was brought to you in part by viewers like you and his Patreon. Have a great and wonderful day. See you on Wednesday.
Thank you, Catman. You too. Enjoy your week. There you go. Not streaming today as waiting on replacement headset to arrive. Corsair. All right. There we go. But there we go. So, I don't, where's Ibidimmin? Ah, there you go. Ibidimmin gonna be streaming. All right, there you go. But, no, if Mr. Maze was streaming, then we'd have to let AutoHost be the judge. But no, Evie's streaming. So there we go. Let's see. Remember to pay it forward.
Thank you for the stream, PG.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great week and see you Wednesday, Jim Love.
There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Brian, I will see you next Sunday as well. By the way, when is National Pickle Day? Wait, that is the oddest question I have ever been asked. Hey, what's the weather where you are right now? Hey, how's it going? You doing all right? Yeah. When is National Pum'Kin Guy? Before you leave, before you go, when is National Pickle Day? I need to know. I need pickles. I don't. But quick, before there's a rush. Before there's a rush on pickles, let me know. Dude, I don't know. What? No, it's not.
Hope all have a fantastic weekend. Be well and stay safe.
Hey, there you go. Thank you, Krolus. Apparently, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day, too. What do you want from me? Where's Nautical when we need them? Nautical, let's talk like a pirate.
Good vibes to you, PG. Don and chat. See you Wednesday.
Hey, Mr. Maze, thank you. Dude. No, where's Nautical Razor?
No me gusta estúpidos.
Talk like a pirate day.
I bought tea and card book on Gumroad Smile.
Thank you. You didn't have to. Just saying. Just saying. Thank you. All right, well, all right, there you go. EB Demon gonna... Hey.
Look at scary skeletons. Boo.
Worked like a captain, party like a pirate.
Yar. Yar. I don't want to work like a captain. That's like work. Wait, now, don't most captains just yell at people? Hey, you do that. And they're like, okay, captain. Yeah. I could work like that. I could yell at people all day. But there you go. Okay, pickle and pirate. What? I guess I'm confused then. What? Oh, God. All right. All right. Let me get my outro music. EB Demon going to be streaming in, like, probably now. So, we will raid after the stream. Where's my ending? Where's my ending? Hey. Close enough. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. I don't know. Do stuff. Have good vibes. I'm going to try to have a good week. You know? Get yourself a nice little treat if you haven't. I'm going to get myself a treat. I got some little nachos I'm going to eat that don't bother my throat. You know? After I heal up my throat from talking for 2.5 hours. The doctor said the voice I do is literally like clearing my throat for 2.5 hours straight. He's like, stop that. And I'm like, but I can't. And he's like, right, but, you know, just make sure you're taking medicine at late at night. Then I'm like, all right. I'm feeling all right. All right, be well, stay safe, be nice to Evie, because Evie's going to be streaming. All right, I'm leaving. Get out of here. November 14th is National Pickle Day. November 14th.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang.